What's up, guys? Welcome back to Naruto D&D. As always, I am your host, Connor. With us, we have Nick as Buki.
That's funny.
GG.
Travis as Cage.
Hello.
And Mike as Yoshimitsu.
You.
Mike as Tekken.
GG.
And Nick's going through some technical issues, so if he sounds a little different right now, that's why.
Yeah, Discord's just saying, hey, fuck you, kid.
Yeah, you.
So, quick recap of last time. Our team managed to escape the city of Toynbee where they were imprisoned. None of the ninja met with a fatality, however, one of the men who they brought with them, Martin, was killed. A number of civilians were killed as well. But now, our team has finally made it to safety. I didn't have this ready. Let me redo that last line. But now our team has finally made it to safety. Or so they think.
I'm gonna turn the audio back up.
I looked for something. I was like, what video is playing in the background?
GG.
And so you all have literally just arrived. You saw the little news broadcast as you came in. It's, nighttime. You're getting dark. All that jazz. You're all tired. So you arrive, and Carmen just says, all right, it's late. Let's get some rest, and I'll show you all around in the morning. She guides you all over to the barracks over here. All right, men on the left, women on the right. Anything else will be determined on a case-by-case basis. This is the bathroom.
Quick question: did we level up last season or episode?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do any of that.
Well, that was next
now.
time. I'm sure you won't do any combat this mission, right?
Hashtag Buki's just gonna roll a couple DH real quick.
Hashtag regrets.
Better only be rolling one.
No regret.
Because this right here's the bathroom. Everything else we'll get to tomorrow. All of you get a good night's rest. Tomorrow we have a lot to discuss.
Righto.
Yep. So y'all go to sleep.
Or
And
do
ignore where the tokens are. That's just because that's going to be like their commonplace for at least the moment until situations change. So you're all sleeping?
Mhm.
Alright. Roll a listen check.
You hear a gunshot. Things get dark.
You hear Buki?
Why is it gotta
Buki
be
hears
about- Why is it
rustling.
gotta be about color with you, Mike?
Rest in peace. I didn't say killer. I said dark.
It's always Mike who gets these. Damn. Alright, so Cage, Buki, you two don't hear a thing. However, Yoshimitsu, you hear some rustling that kind of wakes you up.
I started looking around.
And you see that there is someone else in your barracks that shouldn't be there. That's the female barracks. And I'm not going to drag the tokens over. You see that there is Carmen in your barracks, and that she is currently. You see that she's dragging the body of Mark out of his bed.
Drag like dead body? Or just dragging his body?
I mean, you can roll a spot check, but you're going to have to analyze it to verify.
Gosh dang it. Hold up. Let me see who Mark was real quick. I'm just gonna call out loudly so people will wake up. What are you doing over there?
Everyone else, roll listen check now.
Alright, not gonna carry that over.
Nah.
Alright, Buki doesn't wake up.
As expected.
I'll do a general roll for other people. It's not a good roll.
Gosh dang, you wake up, dude. I yelled.
We're tired.
Oh, okay. So pretty much everyone else is completely exhausted. They sleep through it, with the exception of Cage, who also wakes up.
All right,
I destroyed a whole shield.
Huh?
Does she
What's the
react
matter?
to it?
What's going on?
Yeah. She looks up and she just goes, quiet.
I get up and walk over to get a closer look. Then,
What's
like walk
happening?
over to-
And you look around and you see that Carmen is dragging Mark.
Can I do it? Can I rub my face? Oh shit! Is he okay?
He is no. He's unconscious. So I'm going to drag him to a place where he will be okay and he will be safe.
Need some help?
Oh, please.
I go over there and I pick him up.
You doing anything
No, what do you
Yoshimitsu
think
to
you're
this?
doing?
Because I'm bringing him to a place for his safety.
The prison.
He's safe enough here.
Because no, he's not. And neither are we as long as he is here.
Well, what makes you say that?
Because he's a murderer and an assassin.
So you think locking him up is going to make him help? Making
can't
enemies is
sh-
going to help you?
I catch Yoshimitsu's
I don't care about
eyes.
making enemies or making friends right now. All I want is to make sure that my throat isn't cut in my sleep.
Why don't we just take watch?
That's not
I'll
how we
put your
do
mind
this
at
here.
ease.
This is my base. I give the orders.
All right.
Well, the fortitude save.
I'll keep him under my watch outside then.
Well, the
that's
fortitude
not-
save.
He's going to the prison.
And if we decide to leave,
Well, the fortitude save.
If we
Little
decide to
fortitude
leave, then we
save.
will treat him in the exact way that my organization always treats prisoners.
all right, do as you will. Just know this isn't. All right, you know what? No, I'm not even going to keep this with you. Do as you wish.
Alright. And so you're helping her, Cage?
Yeah, I pick him up on my shoulder.
Alright. And the two of you drag him into a prison cell.
So do you want me to like play this out so we're both walking over there? Because there may be other questions asked.
You can ask questions as you would be.
Okay. So
Sure, here.
knocked him-
Oh.
So you knocked him out. You made sure he wouldn't wake up when he was sleeping, huh?
Yep. Fantastic little stun gun of mine.
Well, since Yoshimitsu's not here now, I can go ahead and tell you I didn't trust Mark.
That's very good. That's the smart move, and I appreciate your
Glad
help
that,
in this matter.
I'm glad you did the same. Did this because I was thinking of doing the same thing.
He'll stab us in our backs, just like he did the previous general.
Hey, can I do something, Connor?
What?
When we get to the cell, can I take off his armor?
Yeah.
No point in him having it.
I'll just bring the cell there. You see, she starts kind of like grabbing the weapons that he had on his person and removing them. And you're helping, and you take the armor.
What kind of stats does that armor give? I'll let you give it to me in a little bit. It doesn't really pertain to anything right now.
I can pull it up real quick. I should have had this ready. I just wasn't thinking.
Stories I've heard about this guy. You know, we needed him to get out, but I don't think we need him from here on.
So I'll agree. However, we also have our rules. We'll treat him as a human and as a prisoner with the rights that he is entitled to. However, he will not get his chance to stab us in our sleep.
I do have something to say about this, and I don't want to stab myself in the back here or anything, or get myself in trouble, but I do kind of side with Yoshimitsu on it a little bit. We've all killed people.
Have you ever killed someone in cold blood?
I killed someone by accident. Because I was told to fight.
There's a difference between that and being a hired gun, killing whoever you're pointed at for the sake of money.
Ooh.
He killed a good man, a man with a family, a man who was running a country, a man who was allowing us to prosper and achieve peace. And he did it because of that woman, because of that bitch, because of that whore who likes power.
He killed someone special to you, didn't he?
He didn't kill. Ignore that line. He killed the general, and that was all I needed.
So I push him into the cell, or lay him into the cell.
And she closes it, locks the door, pockets the key.
If you ever need to talk about anything like that, I'm available.
I appreciate that.
So, I'm ignoring all these other tokens, though.
Yeah, everyone's in the barracks.
Okay.
I'm just not gonna move them around all the time since this place is a lot smaller.
So our forces seem kind of light, huh? You think we're gonna get some more of your people in?
In the morning, once we've had some rest, I'm going to contact my team, see if we can see what we can do.
What's our next step, Carmen?
Our next step is going to be going through this base, seeing what we can make use of, fortifying the area, and hopefully establishing this as an official base. And once that's done, begin to work on a counterattack against Malum.
We need to move
I
quickly.
guess.
We can only assume that they're going to follow us.
And our first priority should probably be to get your friends out of their clutches.
You mean the two that got away?
That one man, Ryuji, and the other Wukong.
I can honestly tell you, I don't know if Wukong will survive.
I don't know if either of them will.
Because I know Ryuji, if he's alive, welcome back. Wukong, I cannot protect him from Halbert. I made a deal, I promise.
Wukong ain't no bitch.
When it comes down to it, he may be fighting more than one person.
If Halbert threatens our goals, then we will handle him accordingly. And the same goes with Wukong. We will do our best to achieve a mediation between the two, and if it fails, we'll do what we must.
Okay.
But I cannot allow Malum to have two ninja in her possession.
I stick my hand out. I think this is a good time to say, great job, and that I'm happy that we all came together to get out.
And she holds her hand out back, and I assume to shake hands is what you're implying?
Yes.
Okay. Shakes her hand. She goes, I'm looking forward to our partnership, and thank you again.
And then I go back to bed. Unless there's anything else she wants to say.
Nope. She's going back to her bed, too. Where did I have her? All right, this room.
Yeah, Schmitzy, were you waiting on me to get back in the room?
Oh, going back to bed as soon as y'all start walking out.
He's sulking over there.
Sleeping.
Asshole. Fuck you, Cage. Tell me shut up.
I don't even know what you're talking about. You're like, roll forward to see. I was like, what?
No, I was like, roll a fortune save. I stared at you in your eyes and you're falling asleep. No.
I thought you were
a save or a will save.
Will save.
Neither, because this would be Akagan, and it's not intimidating.
It's not the Sharan God.
No, I'm talking about like an ability to put you
Yeah,
to
if
sleep.
you're the
I
Genjutsu.
didn't get an ability.
Oh.
It's okay. I don't do those kind of things usually. I should though. That'd be cool.
Genjutsu can be fun. Just requires you to be very clever or taking a chance with their saves.
Man, this
If I end up
technique,
having to make another character, I'm gonna build it around Genjutsu. I think this time around. I've never done that. I think it would be fun.
it was fun, except for that I could never land a roll.
Yeah, Kozakai had the disadvantage of me.
Life,
Yeah. Oh, are you
life's
serious?
tough.
Dude, I could have killed Takashi
I
3 or
mean-
4 times. Oh,
You succeeded on Owari, though. You performed some of the greatest Genjutsu moments when you've done them.
I don't know why. Ugh. Whatever,
Did you
man.
send me that information?
Oh, for the thing? No, I can just tell you it.
Why
Oh,
would
okay.
anyone get this technique? If it's called space-time disclosure, and if a person touches an object, it doesn't provide any cover. That's all it does.
What kind of armor is it?
It's not arm.
No,
No.
I'm talking about Connor.
Yeah.
So in the modern D20 book, it works the same as the undercover vest. It provides a +3 bonus to your defense.
Awesome, thank you.
Mm. All right. So everyone sleeps through the rest of the night. Y'all wake up in the morning.
Straight to female barracks. Unless you're
Oh.
scripting something here.
Okay. Are you gonna go inside or?
Knock
Just-
on the door.
All right.
What the heck? What the
No.
I was like, what the? Rest in peace.
Book identifies as male. You could try and change it at this point on, but it's gonna have to be part of your character growth and development.
Oh my goodness! Don't do this.
No, Boogie just. No, it's not Boogie that he identifies as a woman. He just stumbled into the female barracks and just passed out there.
GG.
All right, so you knock on the door, and Carmen opens it. Hello, Yoshimitsu.
Hello. So I think we need to discuss with everyone as far as you locking up Mark.
Feel free to. I was going to give a tour of the place anyway, and that includes the prison where everyone would see him.
That's fine, then. We'll discuss it when the time comes.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, there's no opposition there. All right.
All right, so everyone kind of heads out into the common area. She goes, all right, everyone, let's give you a quick tour. This here is the common area. You see there are couches, little things of entertainment, some small weights, shit like that. Basic shit. She goes down here. This is the kitchen. And you see boxes of rations, boxes, just sealed boxes, refrigerated stuff, things like that, and some cooking supplies.
So anyone make a sexist joke at this point?
Don't do it.
I asked if anyone did. I'm not doing it.
It's a negative, Captain.
All right.
Close thing to a sex. It's just too much of a tangent. What I'm going to say, it wasn't even sexist, it's just a tangent. It doesn't lead anywhere. Anyway.
Well, I was thinking along the lines of where you should be at.
GG.
You can say that to her.
Not gonna say it.
And she says, this here is our dining area. Please keep all your food contained to those two places. Oh, with the exception, of course, of bringing it to a prisoner.
I'm gonna raise my hand. What about late night snacks?
What was it?
What about late night snacks?
As there will be no late night snacking. As of right now, we're going to need to ration out our rations.
Bookie crinkles away a bag.
Give me that one guy.
She's gonna kind of just narrow her eyes at you. And she continues on, going down towards here. This is the armory. And you see that there's, shelves, lockers, things like that set up, but none of it is filled. All the weaponry seems to be put in boxes that are just put around the area. As we'll also have to take inventory of this here. We don't have much as of right now, and they're going to be poorly maintained. However, they should still serve our purpose for the moment. And this here is the shooting range. I suppose it's fitting that if you're going to be using our weaponry, you should at least know how to use it.
What?
I assume some of you will request the use of firearms.
Yeah, but if we're gonna be using your weaponry, we should know how to use it. Or, never mind. Makes sense now.
Let's say, are you okay, buddy?
I'm sorry. I pulled an all-nighter last night. Wasn't a good idea.
Here are the barracks, as you're familiar with. The bathroom, also familiar with. This room here is the communications room. Once I'm done with this tour, that's where I intend to be, so that way I can communicate with my team. Hopefully get some reinforcements and some additional supplies sent our way. And, last but not least, we have our prison, where we have our first prisoner. As you may have noticed, he has been missing. And you all go over there and you see Mark inside the cell.
Is he awake?
He's
hi,
awake.
Mark.
GG.
Spirit die.
Twice in a row. Make that joke every time you say, "Oh, and here's Mark."
GG. I'd now like to openly ask you why you locked up Mark, Carmen.
Why? I don't know. Mark, would you like to tell them about how the fact that you murdered the previous general, the fact that it's because of you that I began my little rebellion because Malum took control? The fact that all these ninja are only here in our land because you let Malum take control, Mark? Would you like to let them in on the fact that everything wrong right now is because of you? See, Mark just kind of looks up and just glares at her and just kind of skims all of you and stays quiet.
So it's a personal matter why he's locked up in here, not so much skill-wise, or that he might betray us. Can't hurt that.
He might kill us in our sleep.
If somebody
Because
pays him, probably.
And she turns to him, she goes, well, speaking of that, I think he's still working for Malum.
How do you know who hired him?
Well, it's one of the fantastic bits of intel I managed to recover in my initial rebellion. When I broke off from the military when I was a communications officer in it. I discovered some bad intel. I discovered some incriminating intel about this situation. And I was the one who tried to bring it to light and was quickly shut down.
Alright, so I want to try to slide Mark this snack bag with sleight of hand.
I'd like to roll a spot check.
No, it's not. It's this. I'm going to use that spirit die. There we go.
Yes, I can see it.
I'm not rolling a 1. If I rolled a
Alright.
2, it would have been whatever.
You said like kind of towards the bars there. No one's really paying attention.
Alright, so I guess whenever that had the whole thing happened, I asked Mark, is it true?
And he turns to you and goes, did I kill the previous general? Yes.
Are you working for Malum?
I did when I killed him. I do not now.
Alright, I'm gonna roll this very poor sense motive check.
Man, I mean, he's a hired mercenary. Once he does a job, it's a job's a job.
You
Right.
believe him.
Alright.
You still feel like there's something that's kind of like sketchy going on here, but you feel like he's being honest.
It's more like
Alright,
a personal
I'll-
vendetta.
I'm not trying to act as our main speaker here, but I would like to throw out the fact that this is Carmen's base. We are guests, and we should go with how she feels. If she doesn't feel like, I mean, no offense, Mark, but we are in someone else's home at this point. So if she feels like she needs to keep this person locked away for a little while, then I'm not going to object to it. And he's not being mistreated. He's not being tortured. He's just being kept in a different area right now until we can figure more things out.
Kind of seems weird that we escaped the prison just to put someone else in one.
I can understand that being somewhat of a rational fear. However, he himself said that he is no longer involved with Malin. In addition to the fact that he is going to be an asset, locking up an asset or not using an asset seems more of a foolish move just because of fear and speculation.
You know what, Tekken? Why don't we just have somebody read his mind if we're all that concerned?
Read his mind. What are you, crazy?
What do you mean? What am I crazy?
Mako's gonna turn to you at that one. He's gonna be like, "All right, so who do you propose?"
I don't know. One of those leaf ninjas that can read the minds.
I mean, Nino here.
Yeah, why not?
He says, "I'm," and she speaks up. He says, "I'm not that well trained. I can't read minds yet. I've only just made Chunin. That's a high level technique."
Well, do you want to practice on me?
I guess I can try.
All right, later, not right now.
Okay.
It's a date.
Not really, but okay.
GG.
Man, I'm all out of gummy worms. Sad.
And so Carmen's going to speak as well. She's going to say, "Now, we could utilize this asset. You're right, Yoshimitsu. He is indeed great at what he does. Some might say he's the best at what he does. But let me ask you this. What if we let him out and you're wrong?"
Well,
can I go a step further with this? What if we let him out and someone else pays him more than what we're paying him?
We're not paying him anything.
Exactly. He's a hired gun. We let him out, he goes to do something for us, and then someone else pays him, and then all of a sudden, hey, he knows where we are. He leads them to us.
Halpert's going to speak up to this one. He's going to say, "I agree. He assisted us with trying to escape the prison. However, that's because his payment was freedom. Someone else gives him anything that's more substantial at this moment. It's hard to imagine a sellsword giving that up."
So Bookie's gonna yawn, stretch, and walk out because he's getting bored.
GG.
So Yama.
You act like this.
Jeff's going to take his team and be like, "All right, I'm going to leave this to you guys. Clearly you seem to be more interested in this, and we have no attachment to Mark. Hell, he can screw himself for all I care if he's the reason we're here."
Okay. So how about this instead? Instead of keeping him imprisoned, why don't you just kill him?
Because we're not heartless, Yoshimitsu.
And Carmen turns and she says, "It's because we have rules that we follow. We are better than Malin because we value life. To sacrifice that, is this living? Yes, this is living."
What is? I mean, what if we make a deal right now? How about once we get these people out of our way, we let them go?
Say again.
Once we get these people out of the way, why don't we let them go? I mean, at that point, he's not really much of a threat to us. you'll have a well guarded area, and you can just let him go at that point.
Carmen
You just
says,
have to
no, we
take-
can't. He knows where this base is. What if he goes and tells Malum?
I'm talking about after we take out Malum.
After we take out Malum, and after we've made things right, he will stand trial for his actions.
So why not kill him here?
Because I am not the judge or the jury. I
But you
will
know
only be
this
the
will result in his
executioner.
death.
Because it will probably result in that end, yes. But it is not my place. We have a system that we follow. We have rules that govern us.
I'm gonna come back in the room with a chair, some popcorn.
You asshole.
GG.
At least someone's enjoying this conversation.
Yes, there's some very nice little. My only thing is you're so sure it's Malum, and you're so sure that if I let him out, then he's going to be a threat to us. But what if you're wrong? What if you were wrong? What if it's not Malum?
If he is now truly reformed, as you like to think he is,
We're all still standing in front of a
Then-
Mark, or we're all still in front of Mark right now, right?
Yeah.
He's just like quietly listening.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah,
if
he's just listening as he's getting salted by everybody.
if
I
I'm
mean-
wrong, then that means it's just one more elite soldier that we are not using. One more asset, as you put it, that we are not taking advantage of.
I'm gonna pass Mark a little bit of popcorn.
They do no sleight of hand.
No sleight of hand. Blatantly doing this.
Because from my count, we currently have 16 far greater assets inside this facility already. And those advantages outweigh the disadvantage of risking his freedom.
I have no more to say on the matter. If you won't kill him here, then it no longer concerns me. And then I walk out.
So who's in the room after he leaves? Is it just me and Carmen, or are you there too?
Oh, I'm there. I'm there. I'm actually sitting down. If
Uh,
Carmen lets me, I'm eating popcorn.
Yeah,
Passing it
sure,
to
I'll
Mark.
let you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Pretty much everyone else is going to leave with the exception of Mako and Halpert.
He may be trouble.
She says, the only way that he's going to escape out of there, she turns to him as she says this, is if someone else stabs us in the back and frees him.
So, man, I really. Do I want to do this right now? No, I'm not gonna do anything.
Maybe we should have someone stand guard.
I got a chair.
Are you volunteering, Cage?
If I must.
But I just said I have a chair. You're not getting my chair.
Mako's going to speak. He is going to kind of put his hand on your shoulder. He goes, you seem like you're going to find this a bit of a drag. How about I take care of it?
I trust you.
He kind of leans in, looking at Marco. He goes, this guy fascinates me. A little bit of a one-on-one conversation time with someone as well-versed as me might prove useful.
I trust you.
I'm gonna continue sitting down next to the cell, eating popcorn.
We're just ignoring you completely.
I know you got it.
Guys, I'm right here. Guys,
I know.
it's sad.
He's all right. Well, I'm going to go grab one of those chairs from the dining area. I guess I'll come back here and start my duty.
You said duty.
He said start.
So I guess I'll move him here as his official spot now. And so the rest of you are now kind of like walking out into the common room.
Not me.
Halpert walks out. Okay, you're still staying there, Buki? All right.
I'm sure Halbert would like to speak to me at this point.
No.
Good, because I didn't want to talk about that right now.
Yeah, pretty much as soon as Mako, said, when he went to grab his chair and sat back down, he went and left as well.
Good.
So Mako's going to turn to you, Buki. He's going to say, so what are you still doing here?
I did volunteer before you did, but everyone seemed to kind of like ignore me, like they were ignoring poor Mark over here. Y'all talking about him right in front of him.
Well, you were sitting back there eating popcorn, It's kind of muffled. Couldn't hear you over the sound of that crunching.
You know what? If I really wanted to, I could break him out, and then ditch you guys. But I'm not an asshole, and I kind of like you guys. And I like Mark here, so I'm kind of conflicted. I don't know what to do.
So you're saying you're considering breaking him out?
Yes and no.
Interesting. You see his eyes suddenly shift to the purple swirls. Roll a will save.
Oh shit!
Rolls a perfect 20. The Genjutsu is bounced back.
He usually does. Fucking, he usually does. It's not even fair.
Shit. I didn't have.
I'm really glad he wasted that. I'm really glad that he wasted his spirit.
You fell.
Earlier.
Mm-hmm. I know I failed.
I'm gonna keep just a personal note here. So here's this little thing for the audience. You can see.
Oops.
I just need to remember the conditions of this technique. Oh, he must speak. Okay, the user must speak the condition. All right, I'll say it then. Let's see. Failure.
I won't metagame it.
What technique is he using?
All right, so he is using subconscious trigger on you.
Yeah, I figured.
If you break Mark out of prison, you will immediately kill him when you do.
That can't make me kill anybody.
No, it can make you kill other people and attack them.
Oh,
Can't make you
can't
hurt
kill
yourself.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
And as that's fade away, and then you just kind of like pass. He goes, now I hope this conversation has been enlightening.
Do I remember this?
No. Subconscious.
Yeah.
I recommend against breaking him out of there, but it's your call. But you want first duty fun?
I'll be right
I
back.
trust
gamers.
you now.
All right.
And he walks on off.
So I'm gonna look at Mark and say, "What did he just do to me?"
Mark turns to you and he says, I think he wants you to break me out of here.
Yeah, I heard that. Kind of makes me feel like he just said something. I do know that he is a Genjutsu master.
Yeah. Capable of all sorts of illusions. I don't know. Maybe once you've got the chance to actually free me on your own, might be worth your while. Right now, everyone else is still out there. It might be a little dangerous right now.
Well, that's the fun part. I'm gonna just lean back and continue eating the rest of this popcorn.
GG.
So while we wait for Travis to return, how you feel about Mark now after that? Any change? Trust him more? Trust him less?
No, because he feels like he feels like he can take me out. Because I know he knows. And he's like, yeah, I could probably kill this kid. But I'm pretty sure he doesn't know that I could probably kill him real quick without him having gear.
Hey, he doesn't have any gear at all, so he's completely reliant on his hand-to-hand techniques.
Yeah.
Not even techniques, just his ability.
So you got escaping technique, which I definitely had to grab. Basically blinks me over to the side, and then I just fucking use mass elemental beatdown on him, on his ass, and just blow him up. The boom bam, he's gone. Unless he's got about 200 health, then he's definitely gonna be probably able to kill me.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ready to try right now?
Yeah. I guess I could do this next part. It's not really a huge part. It's just
I
in
got
case you
60.
wanted to volunteer for a specific role.
I got 62% better left left.
He's gone, so fuck it. We'll just do it. Give you guys a possible advantage here.
They'll probably see for it. We'll see what
He's
happens.
back right now.
Right on time.
So you see Mako's walking out, and he says, he's kind of walking by as you all are in the common room. He goes, Buki here is requested to take charge of Mark. Don't worry, I've ensured his cooperation in not jeopardizing our lives.
I trust you.
So Carmen goes, all right. If he trusts you, then so will I. Now, I think our first duties are simple. I'd like a couple of volunteers to take inventory of both the rations and our armory. And Halpert will speak up. I'll volunteer to help with the armory. Curious to see what weaponry you've actually got in there.
I'll go with Halpert.
And anyone else volunteering for kitchen?
It looks like we're moving to the voluntold.
If you're volunteering, Yoshimitsu, you can. If you're not, then one of the others are going to.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay. Kami's gonna do it. They're like, I will. Curious to see what cuisine you have over here in terms of rations.
I'm exempt from these, right?
Yeah, you're currently on guard duty.
Yeah.
And so Kami's to the kitchen. Halpert's over here. Same with you, Cage. And Carmen goes, as you're all getting ready to go, she goes, all right, I'm going to try and reestablish communications with my team. So I'm going to be in the comm center.
And guess who's going to eavesdrop on her?
Is that what Yoshimitsu's doing?
Mike's going to raise his hand.
No.
Okay.
No.
Why would I eavesdrop?
Guess you don't trust her, kind of a thing, I guess.
Oh, just because I don't trust you, saying you can eavesdrop.
I would think you would.
No, that's not what this kind of character is. I can't sneak up and eavesdrop.
And so inventory ends up coming back. You'll finish your jobs. You go back, unless there's anything specific that we get to with you in the armory. But we're gonna.
What all do we find? Because I may want to just like.
I'm gonna go over that here in just a second.
Oh, okay.
So this is gonna be like not directly linear time wise. Kami comes back. He says, "All right, so we've got enough rations for the next 4 days, giving us all 2 meals a day." And while you two are in the armory, you find 8 suppressors, 6 pathfinders, which are pistols, 4 Uzis, 2 M2 HBs, which are light machine guns, heavy machine guns. You find a law rocket, 2 tasers, 2 crossbows, 2 hatchets, 2 machetes, 4 bayonets, and 2 stun guns.
Okay. No, I don't really need any of that stuff. And we'll equip him as needed, I guess. But he has an inventory of that, right? He wrote all that down.
Yeah, you see, he's kind of like putting them up in places where they'd go in lockers, so they're all holding up and looking more tidy. And so then y'all return to the common area. I'll just leave him there right now. I'll move you back to the common area. And Carmen returns. This is all right. Thank you all for your help. I've contacted my teams, and they're overjoyed ever since our outbreak, or ever since our breakout. Not only does this threaten Malem's integrity and capability, but with all of you, we have a chance to take her down for good. So, this is my official request. Please help us. Help us take down Malem and her forces so that we may liberate our country. And if you do, I will return you to your homeland myself.
It sounds like a good idea. Sounds like a plan. We'd love to go home, and we have no idea where we are at this point. So yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't tell you exactly where your country is either. That information has been kept on the down low. It was only discovered after I left. So, the only other alternative for you, should you deny anyway, is to try and steal a boat and hope that you get lucky.
Yeah. It's a big world out there.
Indeed it is. Getting bigger by the day.
What?
It's an expanding flat world.
Yeah.
It's actually just like filling in the blanks on the map kind of a thing. That's the literal meaning by what I meant with that.
Yeah, like an expanding flat world.
Yeah. That's how I imagine it. The saying is, Connor, it's getting smaller every day.
No,
That's
the saying is the
really-
world's getting bigger every day.
Okay.
Because that's how this world is. It's not that you're figuring everything out. It's that every day that they figured out there's a whole new fucking continent over there. The world's getting bigger. We didn't realize that we had this opportunity ahead of us, kind of a thing. I chose that word deliberately to go against that.
Alright.
So, do I have all of your agreement?
I suppose so for now.
I don't speak for all of us, so if you have something to say, speak up.
So Halpert's gonna speak up. He's gonna say, I think that most of us would be happy to help. However, some of us might require a little additional motivation. We have 2 companions who have been taken, as I'm sure you're aware. I personally would love to figure out exactly where they are as soon as possible.
I'm gonna roll a listen check.
That is something that we discussed, that I have discussed with Carmen already.
And Carmen speaks, and she goes, "Yes, once we have our reinforcements, I figure that would be our first move. Try and reestablish contact with your ninja companions as well. And you can count me on your side." Buki, yeah, you hear it.
Okay. I'm gonna yell. I want in too.
What?
I want in.
And pretty much everyone else agrees as well. She's all right. Well, Thank all of you. Thank you, all of you. And at that moment, you kind of hear that a couple of beeping happens from inside Carmen's pocket. She reaches into it, pulls out a small handheld device,
And explodes.
no, puts it up to her ear. Says, Carmen, speak to me. You hear a voice come through, kind of staticky. He goes, hey, Carmen, it's Jerry. You watching the news? Says, no. Should I be? He goes, yeah. Malem's poison is spreading. And, well, let's just say I don't think that we've got the antidote. And see, Carmen grabs the remote, turns on the television, and you all see two people sitting on the news station that you've seen previously.
Mustard gas.
You see the
Kills
man
house.
on the left is the news reporter, and the man on the right is Ryuji.
What the fuck?
So, Ryuji, please explain to me the events that occurred yesterday. Yes, Todd. My fellow ninja and I prepared an escape route. The engineers of this land are... they're good. They made it hard for us. But we managed to break out of their armor that they put us in to suppress our powers, and we dug our way out. Such a feat is quite simple for us ninja, but even then, we underestimated your country's forces. They caught on to us in minutes. We ended up getting past the prison walls with all of our ninja forces and 3 of your nation's citizens. Those 3 were the terrorist and rebel, Carmen, the assassin of the previous general, Mark, as well as the previous mayor of Toynbee, Martin. The plan was to use those 3 to help us escape. Carmen and Mark were dedicated to our goal, but Martin wasn't. As I'm sure you all know, he was a troubled man. He wanted what was the best for everyone in Toynbee, and he ended up committing a great crime in pursuit of that goal. But his time in prison made him repentant. He wanted to atone for his sins, so once he got the chance to break out, the first thing he tried to do was to sell the ninja out. He wanted to make sure that we were captured so that way nothing bad could happen to the citizens of the town. So he went to find a guard to alert them. But the rest of us, we figured it out. And we couldn't let that go. So my ninja companions forced me to kill him.
Bullshit.
I'm efficient like that. And before the night was over, we killed a number of civilians while we were trying to escape.
Hey, is Yama watching this?
Yeah. As he is watching very intently. A few of us were killed in the escape attempt. A ninja by the name of Jiro, another by the name of Kuro, and the one that hurt me the most, my brother, Masayoshi. After I lost him, I lost myself. He gave his life to save another, just like the man who he was named for. And I ended up being wounded alongside another ninja named Wukong. The rest of the ninja abandoned us. Even after... you hop into the room. You hop into the room. Wukong's not on the TV, though.
No, I'm trying to teleport into the TV.
Oh, no.
Like,
I tried to do that once.
Into the area just by looking at it.
After they abandoned us, even though my brother gave his life to save us, it was only then that I realized what was truly going on. Ninja. We're trained as children to be elite, heartless killing machines. Maybe I was just deluding myself, but I thought most of us managed to keep our humanity throughout throughout the training.
This is why Wukong's not on TV. He'd be freaking out right now.
I realize now just how heartless most of us are. And unfortunately, the rest of them escaped, chased out by Malum and her forces. But Wukong and I were spared her wrath. He's still being traded. My wounds weren't as severe. So Malum came to me herself, and she told me what had happened. She told me that she felt sorry for my loss, the loss of losing a brother. And even the warden of the prison, Lex, came to give his apology. The two together explained the purpose of the prison, to examine us and determine our hostility. And Lex reported to me his findings. They're awful. But we're awful. Other inmates, your citizens, were murdered. Some of the ninja would just rebel by urinating everywhere. Just terrible and disgusting feats. Others would fight each other to try and prove their own worth, and even in a yard game like basketball, it became a struggle for ninja dominance. Our everlasting goal, supremacy.
The fuck?
Lex
Shut that
apologized
guy
to me. He said that it was his job to ensure the safety of everyone, both ninja and all of you. But his actions ended in failure, and that's why he is now Malum's hound. To hunt the rest of the ninja down, and to give them a choice to return peacefully, or to put them down if they don't. I saw the dedication of both Lex and Malum to not just our people, and your people, but to justice itself. My brother, Masayoshi, his name means justice where we come from. That's all I needed to recognize that my fellow ninja were on the wrong side of the fight. We should instead be aiding all of you. And so that's why I'm here telling you this, instead of Malum or Lex doing it. So he stands up and bows his head. It's because I am officially dedicating myself to your cause, and I will do everything in my power to justify what we have done. My name is Ryuji, and in the name of my beloved brother, in the name of justice, I will catch these villains before they can kill again. He straightens his posture. And I've already been told that we have our first clue. We have a spy in their midst, and he'll lead us straight to them. You see Carmen turns off the television at that one.
A spy?
She turns to you, Yoshimitsu. She goes, do you need any more convincing?
Anything more convincing?
Do you need any more convincing? Who
As
else would be
to-
the spy? It's Mark.
So you're going to immediately make an assumption. Yes.
Who's the only one here who would have a reason to work with Malum?
Well, well, there could be Mark is one. However, it could also be you.
So I'm
Hold
gonna.
on.
Am I in the room?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at her and go, why would Mark work with her after she put him in prison? Makes no sense. Please continue on to a different theory.
Well,
Because
hold on.
of the paycheck, and because maybe they've been working together all along. Undercover.
Buki's gonna walk up.
I'm sorry, I
with his
can't hear
arms?
you. I can't hear you over the crunkling.
Okay.
The real life platform.
Buki's gonna throw his arms up and just walk outside of the base and take a walk. A short walk.
So you start walking towards the outside of the base, and she says, you are not leaving this base.
I need to go cool down because what I just heard kind of pissed me off.
Then go take a
Yeah.
shower. No one is allowed above ground right now. We need to stay low until we can reestablish our perimeter. And you taking a
Right.
walk will not accomplish that.
Do you got a sparring dummy that I can beat the living shit out of?
Feel free to use one of the dummies at the target range, at the shooting range.
Buki walks into there and just You just hear tunk 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 because Buki is very not strong.
Jeez.
Well, I think we need to get information from a good source here. Yama, did that seem like it was your brother? You should know him better than any of us.
You see, he's just kind of quiet. You see his hands are both clenched. He's a traitor. He was always doing whatever he could to get ahead, no matter what. He would have betrayed me and my brother to do it. This doesn't surprise me. But I'm gonna rip his head off for it.
He didn't seem like he was brainwashed at all.
Me and my brother weren't exactly the closest. But that seemed like him.
That's sad. I was hoping that it would be more of a against his will thing.
Well, if our next goal is to indeed find the ninja, once we find them, I'll beat the answers out of them. We'll figure it out.
I think the more concerning topic of discussion was the implication of a spy among our midst here.
And Halbert's going to speak up this one. He's going to go, I hate to admit it, but I have to agree with Yoshimitsu. It's possible that Mark isn't the spy, and if that's the case, it means that one of us, or you, gesturing to Carmen, could be it. Now, personally, I don't think it's you. But I'm sure there are plenty of us here who could have an alternative goal. A similar goal that you yourself have offered us, being escorted back to home.
Carmen, are y'all where we come from, we are capable of manipulating minds. Do you have that sort of technology or ability here?
Because not in the same way that you do. The closest thing that we have is just indoctrination techniques, persuasion, coercion through torture, or similar strategies.
I guess at this point, there's no way to find out who the actual spy could be. I think that it's probably Mark, but there's no way to be for sure.
Oh, we could just lock everyone up. Carmen's suggestion.
Because unfortunately, we don't have enough prison cells for that. And I know just how useful those prison cells are against you all.
Pretty useless.
Well, who's getting the information gathering or investigation?
Bookie walks back in the room, and who was it? Said they could read minds, but we're so good at it. You're gonna try reading minds right now. We're going to Mark.
So Nina she says, I mean, it's me. I could try, but I'm pretty sure I won't be able to.
We're gonna try anyway. Let's go.
We could give that a shot. But I was looking more along the lines of someone who's capable of gathering information and making a deduction.
I know human anatomy. I can take him apart without killing him.
What?
Kami speaks up. He says, well, I'm quite adept at understanding. Understanding both the enemy and the ally gives you quite the advantage, so... I'd be happy to assist.
Alright, so I guess we'll start with this mind reading thing. Let's see how this can work out here.
Boogie's gonna stand behind Nina, just fuming, puffing his nostrils.
I'm gonna go turn my air on. Be right back.
Alright, so Nino's going to go up to the prison cell with Buki. He's gonna be like, alright, Mark, so I'm going to need you to put your back to this part of the cell here. And I'm going to try and use a technique on you. If this goes as intended, it might free you of your shackles. That's all right. Fine. What do I have to lose? He sits his back up against the door. She kind of puts her hands on the back of his head. Guess might as well have her do a roll.
Of course she does.
That's too bad.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it does. That's what sucks.
And so she's doing that, and all of a sudden you notice that like she kind of like freaks out, and like Mark like his body like goes into the room. He goes, "Oh, what the hell? Wait!" And looks up, and you see that Nino's body. She just kind of steps back, and she goes, "Well, this is interesting." And you see Mark speaks up. He goes, "That I must have accidentally used a mind transfer jutsu. That's me right now."
So can I? Buki's going to restrain Nina's body.
Nino
Whatever.
Are we in the room?
wasn't actually Nino was a guy, wasn't he?
Oh no, you just made a very feminine voice. So I said
Yeah,
Nina.
yeah. I kind of forgot.
So I'm gonna try restraining
Fuck, was
her
Nino a guy or a
body.
girl? Sorry,
I've only seen used as a girl name, but that's totally up to your discretion.
I am like 85%.
Okay, Nino is a
sure
girl.
that you said-
Fantastic.
I was standing behind her, right? That's what I said I was doing.
I thought I had 2 girls and 1 guy. Was Cho a guy?
Show was a guy.
Shows a guy.
Okay, that's what I did. I don't even remember my own characters. God damn. All right, sorry about that.
That's my grapple.
Oh, you succeed.
Okay, and then I'm gonna teleport into the cell.
Into a different cell or the same cell?
Different cell.
Okay.
Over here. With Nina's body. This bitch's body.
You see Mark kind of turns to Nino and she goes, just hold me right there. She just makes a little hand sign. And then immediately she kind of pops back and you hear like oh, okay, I'm me again. Mark's just kind of back in his body. He's like, that was weird.
Indeed.
That. I don't know about that. That's weird.
She is. I've never seen the mind transfer swap both minds into each other's body.
Yeah, it must have been the gods rolling a one on you.
I definitely need more practice.
I really had high hopes. Really high hopes. The hopes were here, and now they're below my feet. I can't even see the hopes.
You had high apple pie in the sky hopes.
Yeah.
Plan B.
Plan A.5.
Yeah. Looking at a second attempt here.
So Mako walks in the room. He goes, "What the hell's going on here?" A little bit of a commotion.
Yeah, she transferred Mark's body into herself, and then I teleported Mark's mind into this cell, which was Nina's body, and things and wibbly wobbly timey wimey shit.
So are you able to get out of there, or?
Yeah, I teleport out of there, leaving Nina in there.
I'm surprised that his ready to action didn't proc and he didn't have to kill her.
It didn't catch breaking out of the cell, as far as I was concerned.
Good point.
Didn't break Mark out the cell.
Yeah.
It was.
And it's also the whole fact of you could make the argument of, well, that wasn't technically Mark.
Yeah, that's what I was like. It's not technically Mark.
So you're leaving Nino in there.
Yeah.
All right. So Mako turns to you. He goes, "You gonna get her out of there?"
Oh, right. Where the keys at?
I don't like you,
This-
Buki.
This ain't the bookie I know.
You seem to be very different from how you were originally, and
What do you mean by that?
I'm sorry, I
They're
can't hear you over the
crunching.
crinkling. Says I'm just going to be blunt here. If I see you misbehaving again, I'm going to truly take the matter into my own hands, as opposed to the last time where I tried to give you a condition.
Yeah, and you still haven't told me what that condition is.
So you know there is a condition. So Mark did indeed tell you.
Yeah.
Well,
You didn't tell me what it was. You just told me that I should probably escape with him.
oh. It turns to Mark. Is that what he said? Mark just kind of eyeing him, and he looks at you. Looks back to him. Well, that is quite interesting, isn't it, buddy? You seem like a very clever individual there, Mark. Seem as though you must have quite a lot planned. And telling him that I want you to break out must imply quite a few things. Well, let's just say I'm now on Carmen's side. And Boki, you're going to free her now. Got it?
Bookie teleports into there and begrudgingly teleports back out.
With Nino?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for your cooperation.
You know, I like that guy less and less every day.
So he comes out here. Yes, I'm not sure if we can trust Buki, and my suspicions on Mark have only improved. Or gotten worse, rather.
Okay.
That's good to know.
I'm going to explain the situation here. I put a subconscious trigger on Buki, so that way if he tried to break Mark out, he would then immediately follow up to execute Mark. That said, when Mark, who was familiar with what I had done, as I did nothing to overwrite his mind, he told Buki to break him out anyway, not telling him about the reaction that he would have with my Genjutsu.
So Mark is clearly thinking that he is capable of taking Buki without any weaponry.
That's what it seems to be. And on top of that, after a mishap that happened between Nino and Mark, the mind reading failed, by the way. Buki left Nino inside of a prison cell.
And we're sure
Well,
that Nino is back to her original body.
I believe so. Looking at her now and her timid reaction, and looking at Mark while he was in the cell, they seem to be back to who they are.
Okay.
But my issue is still with Buki. The ability to teleport, while useful for an ally, well, I think our whole country learned with Owari that it is an incredibly dangerous technique.
She could have gotten out.
No, you're in that room.
Oh no.
Teleportation, while it can be dangerous, tool in the right hands is quite the opposite.
And I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying I don't think his hands are the right hands.
I don't think there's any real reason to be suspicious of Buki, especially if he still has the trigger on it. That can only go one of two ways.
Has anyone here been treated by Buki ever since we left or ever since we were imprisoned?
Where's needed?
What are you getting at?
Trying to metagame remember.
If Mark
Yeah,
is
he was.
indeed not the culprit, which I still think he might be, but it's also possible that it could be a double bluff. That there might be more than one.
The only person I can recall was whoever that dude was that was unconscious.
Oh yeah, huh? I stabilized him.
That was
Remember
with our introduction to the prison, you mean?
Yeah.
When he initially broke out.
And then after Lex and possibly Malum would have had discussions with us and him, he stopped healing. Even after a few of us, specifically Yama, after our escape, were quite severely wounded. Doesn't quite seem to be playing into his character very well. And as a result, that makes him suspicious to me.
No, it doesn't exactly. It's been relieved of suspicion of his actions. However, I still feel it's not really reasonable to assume that he's some sort of spy. I wouldn't go that far yet.
Well, we at least have one fail-safe place for if he tries to do anything. Maybe we could set up another.
Another what?
Well, if he goes to betray us in some way, maybe we could have it to where I don't know.
Trigger. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
I was confused. Not sure how that technique works or if that can be done.
As I guess I could also use my subconscious trigger to use it on Mark. I can't have him harm himself or do anything that would jeopardize his plans, but I guess I could try and at least make his escape a little more messy should he try anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, do what you will. Either way,
I don't know what you're talking about, Pookie.
Saying I wasn't able to heal Yama. I mean, didn't want to heal Yama. Hey, I was low on chakra.
Yeah, but you also could have tapped your reserves. I mean, I'm just saying you weren't acting very Buki-like.
I forgot.
No, Buki took out. Yeah, Buki took out all the fucking teleport things. Buki was feeling himself for a second.
Yeah, Buki was doing a whole lot of offense there. It was really uncharacteristic for him.
If I remember correctly, Buki was pretty offensive at murdering people, and then got kicked out, and then became a rogue ninja, and then.
Well, no, I just mean since the tuning exam.
Well, yeah, true, but I'm not Zach.
I know, and I'm using that to play against you.
No, god damn it! Somebody was already on something, and I could have been somewhere else. I'm gonna be somewhere else.
Well, we're not much closer at all to finding out if there even is a spy among us at all. But
I don't think we should be pointing fingers at everybody in every direction. I think we need to stick together on this until something else comes up. Be on your guard, but let's not turn on each other.
Well, it's not so much turning on each other. I would think it would be quite dangerous to have a spy. But if there is, then I mean we're screwed. There's an informant. I guess they'll take action at some point.
Carmen says there's only two ways that they'll be able to take that action.
Leaving.
That's through the communication system or through escape.
Buki's the only one who can escape unnoticed.
The communication system is locked, so odds are that won't be an issue.
And he hasn't seen the inside of the room, so he can't teleport in. But he could teleport out.
I mean, the computers are locked. Even if he teleports in, there's nothing he could do.
If I remember
But
correctly,
he
somebody else.
he could teleport out of here.
No, that is the issue. And if Yoshimitsu, you're right, and you think we should trust him, then okay. But just remember, if you're wrong, and if he sets Mark free, this is on you.
When you guys walk back in the holding cell, Bookie and Mark are both gone.
For
Better
real?
not be.
No. For real.
So if what you're saying is true, then I believe there should be less privacy in communication. If you follow me,
Less what?
less privacy in the communications room. So active comms, I think there should be at least 2 or more people present.
But how can we be for sure who's trustworthy?
Probably in squadrons, or let's take a vote.
Random Ninja says camera.
one of the 4 unknown.
Before unknown.
Definitely take a vote. 3 most trusted people.
It's Carmen lets out a sigh. She is fine. If it will repair this issue between us and our disagreements, go ahead. I'll allow you to vote one other person to be involved with communications with me.
All right.
For
Carmen,
random-
let's take
Carmen,
nominations.
Carmen, you get a say in this as well. Who you think it should be?
My vote is for Cage.
Before Random Ninja vote for Tekken.
For Random
get a
Ninja,
say
don't
in
get a
that.
vote.
They're all silent.
What the fuck?
Jeff and his squad will all vote for Jeff.
Jeff!
I also vote for Jeff.
Oh, it's 5 votes for Jeff. Kind of want
Kinda.
Tekken to be part of it. What the
Other
fuck?
than that,
Mako's gonna vote for Cage. Halpert's gonna vote for Halpert.
What about Yama?
Yama's gonna vote for Cage.
it's 3 for Cage, 1 for Halpert, 4 for Jeff.
5 for Jeff, because Jeff also votes for himself.
Cage votes for Cage.
I thought we couldn't vote for ourselves.
No, you can.
Oh.
Only people left is Kami. Oh, all these people over here haven't voted either. Oh, it's random.
Wookie walks into the room while you guys are all just saying names.
So 6 more votes.
Lucis is going to vote for Halpert.
Fuck
They
that
were
guy.
random vote.
Chase is going to vote for Cage.
Ooh.
It's 5-2-5 right now.
Let's see. So that over there, trying to remember. So the only people who are left would be.
Those guys down there.
All right, I'm mixing up with the wrong
And
person.
this guy.
Nino, Cho, and Ganta, and Chicana. Ganta is also going to vote for Halpert.
What
Wow.
about Shiki?
I didn't expect him to get 3 votes. I thought it was just like a joke thing where he was just like voting for himself.
Now, Gonto doesn't like you guys.
What?
You guys have never really done anything involving him.
So he was the guy that was left out taking revenge.
Let's see. Cho is gonna vote for Jeff. Nino's gonna
635.
vote. Nino's gonna vote for Cage.
636.
And so that leaves Shakana's vote.
Drum roll, dice roll.
She fought with Cage. She's gonna vote for Cage.
All right.
So that's 7
Seven.
Cage, 6 Jeff, 3 Halbert.
Spooky.
I wasn't involved in this conversation.
He really wasn't.
I walked in the room. You guys are saying names. I'm just like staring at you guys like the fuck.
Oh, we're taking a vote on who should accompany Carmen.
I would think Buki would vote Buki.
Why would I vote Buki? Buki
Who'd Bookie
doesn't.
vote?
Buki's not gonna vote Buki.
Who's he gonna vote for?
Buki's. You know.
Could be anybody. Doesn't have to be the people that are on board. But if you vote for someone else, then Cage is by default going to win.
You know. So do you guys tell Buki about this? What's going on?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Buki's
I'm excited.
just because Buki wants to see something happen, he's gonna vote Jeff.
All right.
Bitch.
So the 3 that voted for Halpert are going to be forced to reassign their position. Lucis is going to vote Jeff. Gonto is going to vote Cage, and Halpert's going to vote Cage.
All right. Cage is the winner.
And Mark's gonna yell, "I vote Jeff."
Jeez.
Jeff.
I vote Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
We knew you would, Mark. We knew you would.
Mark
All right.
votes Mark.
She's all right, fun. He's the one who I trust most here anyway. Cage, you're welcome to be involved in communications.
I'd love to.
Well, I'm just gonna teleport on out of here, guys. Just kidding.
Have a nice trip.
I'm gonna walk into the barracks and I'm gonna pass out.
Oh, it's still early.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
still
I'm
on-
still-
You're still on duty. Get back in there.
He said duty.
GG. Unless we're taking
Oh.
shifts.
I thought we were taking shifts.
We
And
are.
Buki is definitely gonna go pass out.
All right. Halpert's going to say, you know what? Hey, I'll take the shift. Unless Mako wants to. He was the next one there anyway.
All right. Mako and then you.
He's all right. He goes up and takes his shift. And he says, all right, well, I guess if that's the case, I'll be taking a night shift watch on him. So I'm going to go get some Z's. Y'all have fun.
Thumbs up.
As Halpert walks by. I'll be right here. Kind of lean on the wall, waiting for him to walk by.
Oh my god.
Halpert,
Walks into him.
I did not forget our deal. And when it comes down to it, I'll be on your side when it comes to the fight.
I appreciate that. Hold your word, and I'll support you.
All right. Have a nice sleep.
And you as well.
Someone knock on the door.
And Carmen opens it up. She is welcome.
So I'll walk in.
And you walk in and you see very basic communications. It's kind of like more of a radio system than anything else. However, there are a number of monitors that are up around as well.
Is it Anne?
This is the one
Sure.
that I'm. This is the one that I'm most. These 2 screens right here are the ones that I like the most. The one in the jail cell, or in the prison part, and the one on the front gate.
Oh, those don't observe the inside the prison
Bitch.
or inside the base. You see that they're observing the area above, and you see most of them are actually just static, with
We
two
need to get this
exceptions.
fixed.
One of them, and that is showing the entrance to the actual to your facility, and then one that is giving a general look down of the graveyard itself.
We need
Oh,
to
yeah.
get these other ones fixed.
Yep. I think that's probably what we should start working on here shortly.
You know, if somebody was here, they could fix it.
Yeah, if only Hiro was here.
Yep.
If only Kono was here. If only Hajime were here.
Only Hajime were here.
You get Buki though.
You got Buki.
Hey, Buki's been way more useful than any of those characters. Don't supplement.
And so as you're kind of like watching the communicate or watching the monitors, you notice that a couple of very large moles have start walking into the graveyard.
Moles?
Moles. Like giant moles.
Earthbender! I knew it was real.
They're
Wow.
Optimus boys.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's strange.
There's Genus Molars.
And you all kind of... everyone roll a listen check, actually.
Except for Buki. Buki's asleep.
Oh yeah.
It makes more sense for you not to be able to hear this as well as anyone else anyway.
We're about to get caught, y'all. Already.
Not Buki.
Said, listen.
So Yoshimitsu is the only one who passes.
As usual.
I'll do a general roll for everyone else as well.
Yoshimitsu has the giant ears.
That is me.
So a bunch of people react to that outside. So around you, Yoshimitsu, you and a bunch of the people around you hear it. And you kind of just hear what seems to be like some... it's very muffled. It's hard to hear, but it's very... you can still notice it. It's just kind of like some loud yelling, like animalistic. And on the monitors, you see Cage, that the creatures seem to be just screaming and just like acting very weird, almost like they're kind of drunk in a way.
That is not something that we should be having call attention to where we're at.
She says, I agree. Alright, well, we need to set up a perimeter anyway. So if we can take them out as quietly as possible, repair the cameras, then I think we'll be safe until we get reinforcements.
And Wukong walks on screen.
Should I bring a team? Or a
I
sibling
think
team?
so.
Are you going to
She
stay
says
in the
there's a
comms?
lot of them that are out there. You're probably going to bring most of the ninja here with you.
Are you going to stay at the comm?
No. I should help you out. I'm the best one here with a gun anyway, and we've got suppressors to help minimize the sound.
Okay.
Yeah, so she starts walking out then. She goes, alright.
Yeah.
Everyone, we have a situation up top. Bunch of animals are making a lot of noise that we need to take care of. So, I'm going to take volunteers for this. Who wants to help put them down? And put them down quietly, if possible.
I'll go.
Jeff and his team all say, yeah, we're always down for a fight. Not the greatest at quiet for some of us, but you give us arms. We can do our work.
Okay.
I would volunteer, but I'm in the barracks.
I'm going to say I walked over to you and I said, come out here. I was going to leave Halbert because he's got the next shift, but I'm going to say I walk over there and tell you.
Okay. And I volunteer eagerly.
Ino's also going to, so we'll chase Yoshimitsu.
We're like all gonna go. No, I'll stay behind if you're getting this many people.
Yama's going to, Ganto's going to stay, Kami's gonna stay. He's gonna say, I'm not the greatest in terms of fighting anyway without my specific style to guide me. Joe's gonna stay. Actually, you know what? Roy's gonna stay too. Because my kind of style is only, big booms. So,
Okay, you were the one that was assigned for comms. How often do you get messages for communications, Carmen?
not very often right now. We try and keep them minimal so that way that no one picks them up on accident.
All right, should be fine then.
All right.
It's all right. So there will be 10 of us going up. Oh wait. You know what? Let's keep it an even number. Let's have Kaizu set out as well.
10's not an even number.
You weren't over there.
So, I can't remember how many how many suppressors you said we had.
We only have 8.
I don't need a gun.
Yama just kind of crunches his fingers together. He goes, neither do I.
Neither do I.
I wink at Yama.
You will again.
Yeah, we are of the same cloth. We're both fighters.
Yeah, Wink doesn't have to be, flirty.
I mean,
Would you prefer a nod?
I once tried to do that to cheat on a card game that I was playing with Zach and some other friends. So I winked at him to try and be like, all right, follow my lead. He's like, what the fuck was that? I was like, God damn it.
That seems like something Zach would do. Like, just be retarded about that. I would not want him on my team in a card game.
I mean, I feel like if you're not super good friends already, then or you just
we're
bad
good
at
friends
reading
at the time.
signals. He's bad at reading signals. Then
I guess I should have made it instead of just should have gone like, well, that's kind of, a giveaway.
Okay, fine. Let's just. I nod at Yama.
No, the wink's fine. The wink's fine. I was just saying, in terms of my situation. All right, so she is all right. So here are weapons. Suppressors will not be compatible with the heavy machine guns, so we should keep those out. But 4 Uzis, those should all get the suppressors. Who wants the Uzis?
Oh, I raised my hand so fast, so hot. I don't even know what an Uzi is. That just sounds awesome.
jeez.
You see, it's a rapid fire machine gun, submachine gun.
Me, 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 me.
And so you get one with the suppressor. With the suppressor, deals 2d6 damage.
Oh, that's scary.
Can't make him too OP.
Is it 2d6 plus dex, or is it just 2d6?
2d6 plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh yeah, that's a flat 2, baby. Woo!
So you're gonna get one. You wanting one, Yoshimitsu?
No, thank you.
If Yoshimitsu's not going to take one, it leaves one extra. I'll take one just for shits and gigs.
Jeff is gonna take one. Nor's gonna take one.
No.
And you'll take that 4th one. So you 4 can do 2d6 with suppressors. Is all right. And the other ones that we should use would be either these crossbows, hatchets, machetes, or these Pathfinder pistols. And Shikana is going to take one of the pistols. Same with Nino. Chase is going to request a machete. Actually, no, he's going to request the hatchet. All right. Here we go. Everything else I'm going to leave in here. So that's 2 suppressors remaining should we need backup.
Yes. Okay.
Let me move to the actual map here.
Is Carmen and I walking in the back of the group?
Yeah.
I'm gonna whisper to Carmen, and people can roll a listen check. I don't give a fuck, but I'm gonna whisper to Carmen. Hey, Carmen, I think we should be taking an inventory on all of our stuff every day, make sure nothing goes missing.
Does that make sense? Let's go ahead and do that. We'll start. We can either start when we're done here, or start afterwards.
I think we should definitely do it each morning.
All right. Tomorrow morning.
Your listen checks plus 14.
Oh, that's not.
I was gonna say for sneak. Okay.
I should probably
yeah.
try to get us to the right map.
Yeah, I'm sneaking around right now. It should be noted. I'm at 32%.
These are not nickel
Okay.
rats.
Yeah, not much time.
Got about an hour ish, half hour, 45 minutes.
Let's see with how long we've been recording. Yeah, probably half an hour to 45 minutes. I'm sure these guys won't be too much of a hassle for you.
We'll see.
There are a fair number of them, though.
There are a fair number of us as well.
Quick question, Connor.
Uh-huh.
Elemental beatdown doesn't really have a sound, does it?
It's a ray technique. Ray techniques will not have a sound.
Okay.
Well, not a loud sound, at least.
Oh, yeah. I'm not expecting like a boom. Yeah. Unless I use Earth, probably descriptor. I'm gonna throw it with stone.
So long as you don't hit like a rock or a grave or something like that with it, then yeah. All right, so around
So
you'll
before
see.
combat starts, I'd like to activate the octagon
Okay.
and see. Just gotta get a readout of how many of these there are, which we can see already, but still.
Yeah.
It seems there are a fair number of them.
And this fence is low enough for y'all to hop over, by the way.
I hop over it.
I'm just putting you all in a decent position. Stern Shields, all right. If you have the time, we should also repair these cameras while we're here, if you're capable of it, and get it repairing.
Do I have repair learned?
By the way, I don't know if this makes a difference, but I get a +2 to my initiative. So I don't know if that means I go in front of anybody or not, because I have the octagon activated.
Nope.
Okay. Doesn't matter then.
Wookie goes first.
Buki, you are first.
Bookie, where's Bookie at? Bookie.
In the grave.
You guys see that?
Not for you.
I'm on the far left side of or right side of the map. I don't know.
I'm gonna.
Okay, yes, I'm gonna move her behind this grave, and I'm gonna shoot this guy with my Uzi.
Aim movement speed is 40.
It is not 40. I am going to move behind this other grave that's 20 feet away.
Are they still like screaming right now? Or they stopped screaming?
No, they're still screaming.
Gross. As far as what he's 70 feet, he is. It's going to be a disadvantage to my roll.
Yeah, because of the distance, you're going to take a -1 to your roll when you try to make a hit check against this thing, but you can still make it.
Yeah. Pray the Lord Jesus for me, boys. It's a -1. Did they hit it?
That is a hit.
All right. 22 is a nice hit, boys and girls. 2d6. 2. Nice.
All right, it takes 11 damage. You see, it's still functioning pretty well.
Which one did you hit?
This one.
Oh, I should also specify with the Uzis, you can also do a full attack action, or do a full auto action, where you basically make 3 attacks all at a -5 penalty.
Well, I didn't know that, so
Yeah, I'll give you a mulligan right now where you'll that even -5 on that one would have still been a success. So if you want to make 2 other hits, I'll allow it.
oh, sweet. All right, doing it.
So it'd be +4 instead of +9.
That's a miss, and that one's
I
probably a
guess
hit.
before we fully register that, I'll give you this option, but it will take your next movement action to reload.
Okay.
So if you hit twice, you would still technically still have 1 shot left.
No.
Because you said you'd shoot 3 times, but if you shot twice, you should still have 1 net left for next time, right?
Yeah.
So do the Uzis have 3 round? All right, I'm not gonna ask questions. I'm not
They're
asking questions.
It's something like this. Then
yeah.
All right, that's
All right.
11 plus 7.
All right. And also, the cameras marked as green are the ones that are properly functioning.
Do we need repaired? Learn to try to repair?
Does it have that X with it?
Yeah.
Then yes.
All right, cool. I don't have repair. I can't even assist.
Don't worry, neither do I.
All right. Well, next up is Cage.
shit, I have a check mark on it, but it's only a 1. That sucks.
GG.
All right, so this is a tree, right?
Yeah.
So technically, he's behind the tree.
He's big enough that you can still see him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and step into the. Well, he can't do a full round action if you move though, can he?
No, it's a full auto action. It's not a full round action.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna step right here, take the gun out, and do a full auto action on this one.
All right.
So I rolled the ranged, right?
Yep. You will take a bonus -1 penalty for the range, for the distance.
Oh, because it's 60.
Yeah. It's anything more than 40, you take a -1 penalty to make the shot.
It makes sense.
And every increment of 30 after that.
So I'm trying to remember. Rain is so it'd be 14 minus 6 then instead of 5.
Yep.
Which would be an 8. Jesus, Travis, that was not that hard. 1, 2, and 3. Ooh,
1 hit.
God.
All right, and takes 12 points of damage. So technically, there should be a greater penalty since you guys aren't trained. We won't worry about that. All right, you're up, Yoshimitsu.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go into third stance. Use Limbs of Stone. And 4 rounds, so that's gonna be it.
All right.
Well, you could take it like this. You know, on the first shot, I got lucky. The second 2 shots, I was like, damn it, I'm trying to figure this thing out.
GG.
Jeff is going to move. That's within his range. All right, so then he's going to do a full auto action on that guy. What was that?
I was gonna ask if he's gonna do 1,000 years of pain on it.
I looked
That's
at that
2
ability.
hits.
I was contemplating that one.
Me too. Did you give him that ability, Connor? Tell me you did.
1,000 years of pain?
Yeah.
No, but that's a good idea.
It's fucking Jeff
Yeah.
from Rooster Teeth.
Well, but then yeah, he's not the one who typically. I guess yeah, he's the one putting the fingers in the ass. All right, yeah, he's got that ability.
So did that one die?
Nope.
Nick just dropped out.
So they have
which
more
I
than
don't know if that's a good sign.
they have more than 37 health. Okay, good to know.
Okay, so just what? GG.
GG.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. All right.
So we know they have more than 37 health.
Nora's gonna move right here in front of you, and she's gonna do the same thing. Her range is not as good. Only 1 hit.
None.
And it's still up. Yama. He's going to hop on over, run straight up here, put his back up against that little grave.
Yum will be there.
And she's going to take both of her actions to move right over here.
Set up.
Yeah, Shikana's going to come right up here and ready in action. Chase is going to run up here. And Nina's going to move right here.
What are you gonna do, Yoshimitsu?
Still out of range. Yoshimitsu's alright, Don's turn.
R.I.P. I missed that. I'm just gonna sit here and watch.
GG.
I'll climb over the fence. This one's going to run over here. You see, most of them seem to be attracted towards something over in your direction. But not all of them are moving in that way. Directly. This one's going to move right up next to Yama. But it's not going to attack him.
Heck are they interested in? Like they even come here in the first one.
This one's going to run right up here, which is going to trigger Shikana's action. And she's going to use a Shadow Paralysis Jutsu. And so it's going to make a will save, or a fortitude save, and it's going to fail. So this one is now immobilized. And that is their turn.
Yay!
All right, you're up, Cage.
Cage.
Buki's up.
Buki, sorry.
So Buki's gonna run over here. Right here. And Buki's gonna use Elemental Beatdown, Lightning Descriptor on this thing.
All right.
He's gonna max it out to a nice fat 20d6.
You gonna do
Bam!
what?
Uh,
Give me.
And you hit that with it, and it drops dead. Yeah, see, that seems to kind of make the rest of them kind of a little bit more antsy, and they kind of like start screaming a little bit. I don't know what moles sound like.
the moles. All right. I don't know. So I want to say go because they got all that fucking shit on their face. You know.
My turn then.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to do a spot check, and I have the Byakugan activated, so I get a bonus to it. I want to see if I can kind of see what maybe they're looking at, like because they're all probably looking at a general direction at what they're trying to find out what's causing them to freak out. Ooh, that's not a very good roll.
Unfortunately, you are not in a good enough position to be able to figure it out. However, you do see that not all of them are looking in the exact same direction. But more than anything, the bulk of them are looking kind of at this one right now, this one, and this one.
Yeah, I killed one of the leaders.
That's
Or maybe they're all just looking
possible.
at him because he died.
Need to focus in a little bit. I can't see people. All right.
Get him, Yama.
So I'm gonna ready an action. I'm gonna step right here. Oh shit! I'm gonna step right here next to GF. And I'm gonna ready an action for whenever if one of them comes up to me. I'm going to attempt to punch it and knock it back.
Okay. Yoshimitsu.
That has been 2 turns, so I need to subtract something.
All right. That's my turn.
Yama is going to kind of just grab something from inside of himself and all of a sudden rip out a great bone axe.
Oh,
I didn't know
man, he
Yama. I
could.
didn't know Yama could do that. That's awesome.
Dude, I was hoping he'd reach down at the grave, just punch through, reach up, grab an arm, and start smacking him with an arm.
That'd be fucking awesome.
It's kind of a custom thing I gave to him. However, because he's making such a large weapon, takes his whole move action to do it, but he's still going to get 1 attack action.
Heroic surge!
Oh, look, he hits.
Wow. Who would have thought?
He has a high hit. Good for him.
And that thing takes a walloping. Nora's going to make her attack.
Pop, 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 pop.
Oh, since I can see chakra, do these things have just little to none chakra, no chakra at all?
Actually,
Yes.
Just making sure.
Nora, once again, only hits once. Oh, decent hit, though. Not quite enough to kill it, but it is... You can see that one right there is, like, pretty much on its last leg.
Man, she shot the leg off under it.
To the audience, this is kind of
Yes.
going to give the metagame knowledge away. Remember, I have the enemy... I have animals, that way when they hit -1 hit point as opposed to -10, they die. It's currently at 0 hit points, so it's going to get 1 last action, and then it's going to bleed out if it doesn't succeed a fortitude save.
What? Hashtag.
Alright, just going to shoot the one that, do a full auto on the one next to you. Damn.
Only 1 hit. Name's Jeff.
My name's.
Yeah. Shikan is going to keep that one, or she's going to start stepping off to the side with this one.
Jesus.
1, 2, 3, 4,
How
5,
much health
6.
do these things have?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they have less than 74.
This is
And
true.
more than 45 at least, because I think that's where I was at with the math. This guy's been hit 4 times now.
Ina's going to run up here. She's going to target that one right there. Using, all right, mind transfer.
Jutsu. And she becomes the monk.
And so now she's unconscious.
And no one catches her. So she slams her head on the grave.
Well, she was like on the ground when she did it. Like got on her knees and did it.
Good for her.
All of a sudden, she starts to get dumb and goes, "Wah!"
All right, Chase is gonna move up because he saw her do that. I'm like, all right, well that thing's no problem at all.
So when she's inside the mold, does she sense its senses and feel its feelings, or
No.
get a better
Not
sense of
really.
understanding?
She can get a basic sense, but not really.
How far did you get? How far are you in Naruto right now?
I'm at a point where she took over one of the fat guys.
Yeah, more than anything, she can just feel their like willpower.
Yeah. Man, that was great. When she took over Sakura's body.
Yeah.
That was BS.
Oh, you mean Sakura winning that fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the power of Cha.
That was straight up BS. I was like, man, whatever. I'll take this one. Whatever.
All right, so now it is the enemy's turn. So this one is
Stormtroopers.
now going to take a bite at Yama.
And miss.
Yeah, for sure that's a miss. I don't remember Yama's defense. Yeah, it's a miss. This one right up here is going to move up next to Chase. It's going to attack him.
No. How am I supposed to go banking now?
Oh, but I thought it was being controlled.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you'd think that.
Was it this one or this one? It was one of these two.
Oh no, that was the one she targeted.
It's good. Attack Chase anyway? Holy
Still
shit.
attacking Chase.
Ooh, I knew she is a weak nobody who does nothing.
Holy smoke.
She
Damn.
went conscious and was still
Yeah.
attacking Chase.
That hurt me.
That.
It's called me a weak nobody.
Either that or Nino's the
But
one
he was able to
that's-
dodge.
Either that or Nino's the one that's the spy.
That's a possibility.
But I just
You see,
gonna
that's gonna
roll
just kind
over
of catch you off guard. You're like, wait, what the hell?
Can I do a spot check?
Yeah.
Do I see that happen?
Yeah, you see that happen. You also notice that there's drooling an excessive amount. You notice that all of them are.
Oh, they're just hungry.
There's an apple tree nearby.
The
Smells
apple tree. There's a giant worm nearby.
Taxi comes up.
Actually.
It's the apple trees.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I forgot Takashi was Johnny Appleseed.
And now they're all moving in the same direction here.
Ooh, somebody throw a bomb.
All right. Yeah, throw a bomb right now. All right, everybody stay quiet. But boom!
Did you hear that?
All right, so now it's your turn. Buki.
This guy didn't move?
What one?
This one.
Oh, I forgot to move him.
I was going to say, I had a ready to action. I wanted to use it if he
Oh,
wants
okay,
to.
here, yeah. He moves up to you now.
All right, now I go
And
to...
that actually would be close enough for him to attack, so you're ready to action. If it doesn't kill him, we'll give him a chance to attack.
All right.
That's it. Oh, that was your spot check.
Yeah, no, that's funny. That's funny, though.
Did.
That's
there you
my
go,
hit.
that's it.
Okay.
Jeez.
That's the damage.
Yes.
You do that, you give it a couple of good wall-ups to its pressure points, and it collapses.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, now you're up, Pookie.
Bookie! Use his elemental beat down again on this one.
All right.
But he's not maxing it out. He's just doing the base attack, so 11d6.
All right, and it survives.
Yep.
All right, Cage.
Damn. Oh, cool. So, am I able to shoot over him, or is it gonna like hit GF if I shoot over there?
No, he's like pressed up against it.
Jeff Dog.
Though that grave is in your way, so you will have to make one step.
If I make one step, then I won't be able to fire.
Do a PUBG lean.
Fine, I won't. Instead, I'll do something else. Since I noticed because of my background being activated that they don't have very much chakra.
You shout to everybody. You're hitting their pressure points.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up and hit the pressure points and just kill them by turning off their chakra. If they don't have very much, it's like
do.
Possibly.
It's a good
Just
way
remember-
for me to figure out if that's going to work or not.
Just remember that you need to deal chakra coil damage, not tenketsu damage.
That's hard to remember.
Not really.
Tenketsu damage is the damage that they will take, quote unquote, take, and then chakra coil damage is what actually affects the chakra.
I'm gonna hurt their chakra spines.
Um,
Yeah, it makes it harder.
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do something else. Instead, I'm just going to do
Damn, so
do
quicker than I
good
thought.
fortune. I'm gonna do good fortune on myself, which lasts for 7 rounds, and then I'm going to ready in action to attack one that gets in range, if it gets in range.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and minus the 4 there, and that's my turn.
All right, Yoshimitsu.
Yeah, that's that. One of you use earth and armor. And intern. I'm gonna activate fortify and intern.
All right. So that's the AI. So Yama's going to make a full attack action here. Should have just the 2, yep. That's a hit. That's a hit. That damage should be larger than 1d8. I just realized that. I'll have to work on that later. And that kills the thing.
What?
And Nora has reloaded, and she's now going to shoot the one behind it.
How do you spell Uzi?
UZI.
Hey,
Uzi Vert, la Uzi Vert, baby. But nobody here, maybe. Nobody here knows of that man.
And she completely misses. Nora, you're sucking.
Fucking you! All you do is hit him one time.
Well, and
One
roll.
time.
Roll was slightly off. It was supposed to be one higher, but even then, that was still a miss.
GG.
One time.
Jeff is going to aim that one. Do the same thing. That one procs critical. He does not succeed. The gun's also proc critical on 20 only.
Okay.
This takes 24 points of damage. You see Nino comes back to her body. She has a gasp. Goes, I can't control these things.
That's odd.
sense motive. just want to do sense motive on that one. On what
Okay.
she said there.
I mean, she's like 80 feet away, but alright.
You believe her?
I have Byakugan activated, son. I see things.
You see things.
Unless you're reading lips. But
He sees through the deception.
I believe her.
also not been detecting that sweet chakra.
Yeah,
I have been
He has been
deducting
this
the
time.
sweet chakra. It's every 2 rounds. I did it on the 2nd round. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, he called it out
Have a
this
nice
time. I was keeping my eye.
Yeah.
Or is it Bukasun yet?
No.
I mean, they're just one.
Nina, now that she's returned, she's now going to open fire on that mole. Oops.
Moment.
Might trying to be mean to Travis over here. What the hell?
I'm just calling it that, dude.
Oh, the 20.
Not a successful critical. 1 hit, though, and she does not have the Uzi shoes, so she's doing 2d4. Takes 9 damage. Oh, the pistols are also semi-automatic pistols. I think. Maybe I should verify. I'll do it later. I'll have it ready for next session if that's the case.
It makes sense on semi-auto. So you say
I just can't
full-
remember if the Pathfinder is. There's another variation of the pistol that I know is. I can't remember if I chose that one or not. Regardless, the
lock?
damage is the same for the two.
Flintlock
Carmen's
pistol?
going to do a full attack action.
Nice.
Oh, so I was wrong.
Bookie's is 16%.
Aye, aye.
I guess if Nick runs out, he could always just like start kind of like take a picture of his sheet on his phone and like call in.
I'll leave that call up to you, Buki.
We'll move his character for him and do rolls if he needs us to. It's better than him not being here.
Yeah.
Shikana's
kinda
going to
like-
start doing Shadow Strangle Jutsu. But what?
Then. Still a lot of pictures I need to take. It's like 17 pictures.
Not really.
Kind of is, though.
Your camera sucks.
What do you mean? I'm zoomed in at 69%.
I
on this
mean,
fucking
zoom
page.
out.
I'm scrolled in at 53.1, and you could literally scroll down to a word where it says abilities right at the top there. Take one picture there, come down to the weapons, take another picture, and then you're done. You don't need anything else. Oh, yeah. Then you go down to the feats and stuff. But I mean,
Yeah.
you kind of have an idea how your character works by now, right?
No.
So that one's attacking Chase, and that is a successful hit that time.
Chase, no.
And Chase needs to make a Fortitude save. Which he fails.
Oh no. These things have something with them that when they bite you, it does something. Uh-oh. That's not a good thing, Mike.
He goes,
Imagine
damn it.
moles. It's probably not even moles.
Oh, I've also given a hint here with the as to what exactly they might be doing. Of course, that implies knowledge that even I really didn't remember when I had to verify the symptoms of this thing.
Fuck, there's zombie moles. No!
So that's Chase's turn. Now, or sorry, that was that thing's turn. You know, this thing's actually gonna go up and attack him from behind.
Surprise by sex, baby.
GG.
I didn't actually subtract this off.
Shut up, Nick.
GG.
Damn, he took the exact same rolls from both damage. All right, so he's now been bitten twice. He doesn't need the Fortitude save for that second one since he's already failed it.
Can we double poison?
Let me remove the dead bodies here. This one's going to attack Yama.
Yama just
That's a
fucking
fail.
hit it. Thank God.
And then these ones are going to start moving up. And that one failed its Fortitude save, so it is still shackled by the shadow.
Bookie's at 14%. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
No, I was trying to close this fucking page.
I'm just going to
so
move
I
up
could
and
just-
attack him. Ooh, that's a success. Yama takes 11 points of damage,
Well, that
and he has to make a
save.
Fortitude save. Right side. This is kind of his forte.
As he rolls a 1. Oh!
All right,
fuck
and that's
you,
going to mean he's not going to have to roll the follow-up rolls for doing the nat 20.
There are follow-up rolls. That is scary. I don't like the sound of that.
That's okay. I'm
Or
sure he'll be fine.
poison.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine. It's definitely nothing more nefarious than poison.
GG. I'm never getting all chills
All right,
with
you're
the
up, Buki.
words.
Batteries are running low on my PC. Please plug it in. Thank you. It is plugged in. Buki is going to shoot this guy with the not the Uzi, but what's the thing called?
Elemental beatdown.
Is your PC set to shut down after a certain percentage?
After 0%, yes.
Alright.
All right, Buki misses.
You were
RIP.
attacking with elemental beatdown.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm not charging it. So it's just whatever that is.
That kills it.
Oh sweet. I'm going to move up here using my move action. Then I'm a heroic surge and use it again on this one.
All right. And it remains up. Just make sure you drop that chakra twice.
Yes, sir, Bob.
Yeah,
Connor,
thanks for cheering outside there. Really happy. They're really happy that you made those attacks. They're super excited about it. I hate you.
I know, I
Yeah.
know, I know. So Connor, elemental beatdown only costs 3 chakra. Buki's not gonna supercharge it. Buki's just gonna keep running around until he gets to about 20 chakra. No, 15 chakra, and then he's just gonna start using the Uzi.
Okay.
Is that like for in case you like dip out because of
Yeah.
the? Okay,
All right. Cage, you're up.
sweet. All right, so yeah, okay. I'll just do I'll reload and do 3 attacks on this one. The one in front of me. It's not pinging.
Down
so,
there.
Yep.
All right.
Trying to remember what it was. Wasn't like, oh, there's no penalty this time. What? There's I don't get the 1 penalty this time. Just the 5, right?
Yep, just the 5.
So the
You make the argument that there's a body in your way, but let me just remove that because I, stopped giving a shit about those early on in the regular campaign, so might as well be consistent.
Consistently a shitty GM.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's 3 hits. And minus 30 health. It is still up. Yoshimitsu.
So has this one just been standing here the whole time?
That one's currently tied up by Shikana. She's been using Shadow Strangle on it. It's currently
that's a
bound
big
with her
action.
shadow.
What a bunch of tuning.
GG.
shadow position jutsu.
Taking forever to kill something.
Well, they're doing their best to do it secretly. And, Nino spent 2 turns just failing a jutsu, essentially.
I know.
GG.
I feel sorry for Chase.
Yeah.
It'll be alright.
It'll probably feel worse once you, if you figure out what's going on.
I can't actually do anything to get over here.
We're gonna feel worse when we find out what's going on.
Oh, you might.
Yeah, because they're putting bacterium inside of them, and then they're gonna take over the minds, and then everybody's gonna start killing each other.
I mean, I'm going to
They're
tell you this. What these things are doing, it's a real life thing. It's not Naruto specific. If that provides
Yeah.
any.
They've got rabies. Fucking got rabies. Wow, now would be a good time for a wall.
Man, Buki would be able to save you guys from that.
And at that point, Carmen's gonna speak out. She's gonna go, "Wait a second. They've got rabies. That's why they're drooling so much."
Don't let them bite you. Keep your distance.
Ah, says Chase. No. Doesn't onset that fast.
No.
And Yama's like, "Get the fuck off of me."
GG.
I think he just tried to
Buki's-
bite at him. He just swiped it away.
I want to
Buki's-
say something even cooler. He bites at him, and then he just hits the bone that comes out of Yama's arm. Not today. bitch.
Buki's gonna yell, I hope the meat's still good.
Let's see. Nina's gonna target that one.
Not the meat's so good.
Rip.
It's 2 hits.
Come on, GF.
Chase is going to make an attack with his hatchet. And both are hits. And Carmen's going to do hers. Oops. Oh, oops.
And there he goes. Off to
And
a
that
better
one
place.
kills it. Bleh. Shikana's going to Shadow Strangle again. Continue that. Damn, that thing is still up. Jeff's going to shoot.
Come on, Jeff.
Shoot the fucking laser beams.
Rip that one.
Oh, come on, Jeff.
Doesn't critical fail, but none of those hit.
Buki's gonna-
Yama's going to do a full attack.
Man, Buki would so yell right now at Jeff. Just beam him. Beam him up.
Yama kills his target. And Nora's going to aim at that one. She actually did better than the last one, even despite the increased disadvantage on range.
Does it die?
Nope.
Ah, fucking damn it. Stupid bitch can't do shit.
All right, now it's the enemy's turn. That one's going to,
Wow.
let's see. That one's going to move up to Nino. Just a smidgen longer than its movement, though, so it can't attack. Just a little bit farther. I was going to move up to Yama. This is going to, oops, wrong one. Was that the right one?
Either one. That the one that was closest.
Think-
Yeah. Or it was the one that was right
It
here.
w- Okay. Wait, no, because that one was already hurt there. Yeah, it was that one.
Who's he attacking?
He is attacking you, Cage, because you're more in the open.
Substitution jutsu.
All right, with what?
This is a graveyard. There's gotta be shit laying on the ground, right?
Oh, this is an abandoned graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they're trees. There's no limbs on the ground. Graveyards usually aren't kept well.
Nothing big enough to transform with.
Okay, then I'll do it with the dead body.
Bye-bye, guys.
The dead body.
A dead body? Okay, I'll allow that. Bye, Buki.
CFL.
His computer's dying, audience.
So no 1D100.
No.
GG.
Do I need to roll something?
Roll a perform
Bye.
check. Actually, no, because they did away with those.
Buki's dead. Buki died.
Goodbye, Buki.
Bye-bye.
So no, you don't have to roll anything. So that is their turn. Next up is Buki. Bookie's gonna elemental beat down that one. Don't remember what the damage was.
11d6. What?
It's like roll up. Copy and paste that good swag.
All right, that one takes 34. I'm just gonna. Yeah, it's pretty much the lowest roll yet. Nora's gonna move up and then reload, so that's gonna be her whole action. Yama's gonna do a full attack action.
All right, that was a big hit.
Yeah, rolled a 127.
I know, that's great. That's higher than Silas ever dreamed of.
Not without the reach of a Wari, though. Nah, that's still higher than he would. Jeff is going to. Since this thing's so close, he's just going to pretty much put his hand up to its body, and he's just going to use a small laser on it. And that's enough to kill it.
Nice.
And his stats aren't accurate. Shikana, you're going to do another. Fuck that. That thing's finally dead. She's pretty much drained of mana after killing one enemy.
So I didn't get to go.
Mana. What's that?
Because
I started controlling Buki, I just went straight into the allies' turn.
Which is fine. I can go after them. I'm just saying I didn't just remember.
Yeah,
I'm still here.
I'll finish their turns and then go straight back to you two.
Okay.
And Carmen's going to fire at it. Just a regular shot. That's a hit. And that one will kill it. And Nino is going to try and run away from this thing, proccing an attack of opportunity. And it succeeds. And she fails her fortitude save. I should give a notice here. And that is all of them. All right, now let's fix my mistake. Cage.
All right. I was reading something anyway. Damn, it's a full round attack action. Look here. There was something cool that I wanted to do. Look here. Let's see if I can do it. I just don't know if it's going to do enough damage. That's not going to do enough damage, so I'm not going to do that yet. It would have been cool, but I was going to do Dragon Thrust and like shove myself into the middle of like these guys over here. Oh shit, why doesn't it ping anymore?
You have to be on the right tool.
I was going to shove myself in the middle of these guys over here and like do damage to some of them, and then I was going to do electric discharge technique, which does the dome and max it out to 10d6, but I don't think it's going to kill him, so that's not something I want to do right now. Let me see, what does Lightning Dragon do? One attack action, range 10 foot plus 5 foot every 2 levels. So that's the range, and then the area is 1 10-foot square? So how does that work? Like the lightning dragon comes up and then it just like hits in that area or something?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, so let me look and see what a 10-foot square looks like. So here's a
It's just
5,
like this.
5.
Like 4
Would
block
it,
square.
would it hit all of these if I did it right there?
Not like a 4 block square. So like just like 4
So
squares.
that one's in it. That one's in it.
No. Would only be 4 squares.
Oh. That's gay.
That's how it works.
Yeah, I know.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross.
Semicircular electrical wave centered on a user's hands.
What are you doing, Yoshimitsu?
I was trying to figure out what Nick was doing earlier. I'm looking
So-
at it now. He's using the roller.
So Connor and Mike, help me with this one. This one says the range is 20 feet, and then it says the area is a semicircular electrical wave centered on the user's hands. So that means it's going to go 20 feet in like a semicircular area.
He says a 20-foot range, and the area is arc, semicircle.
It's celestial arc technique. It sends a powerful surge of electricity energy forward in a white arc that serves to damage and stun enemies. It says it does. It says the range is 20 feet, and the area is a semicircle electrical wave centered on the user's hands. So it would just go out in the 20, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Wouldn't it be all around you? It'd pretty much, semicircle would just be an arc.
All right. Well, they're not close enough for me to do any of this crap. I was just trying to see if I had something that did range, like a ray, but everything's going to be too far away at this point anyway. So instead, I am going to. Could I ready an action to do a full attack action on this one if it runs up to us to bite us?
Oh, yeah?
Alrighty. That's what I'll do.
All right.
And I'm going to go ahead and minus that 3 now.
Yeah, let's just get that one out of the way. This one's going to move right up here to bite you.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was the one
So-
on you, not on you.
I'll do the attack while you're moving the other ones up.
That one's going up there to you, Yoshimitsu. Same with that one. They'll both be making an attack at you.
Already.
All right, both are hits.
18 minus 5 would be
No, one was. Well, actually, this is Cage.
Yeah.
13. Ooh, that last one. No, I don't have that feat. So, all 4 of those are hits?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, he's dead. You don't even have to do it. I mean, he's dead.
Because that's going to do Tenketsu and Chakra Coil damage.
It's just regular damage. 1d10 plus. It's 40 already, and then 1d10 or 40-10. I could still do the
Yeah,
damage.
roll 40-10. It could still survive. All right, yeah, you kill it.
Okay. I don't think the odds of rolling.
That's the damage
Never mind. Never mind.
It was 4 different attacks.
at plus 40.
Yeah, 4 different attacks. They're 10 each. 10, 20, 30, 40.
All right.
Why do you think I killed you, man?
That
I
just
hit
like
hard.
seems
It's-
pretty broken.
Well, that's taijutsu.
Plus 40 though. At level 8 character.
Yeah.
It seems pretty broken.
Well, it's
There's
because
a
he's
one
also
shot
using
on
a
that all
technique
too.
that's 4 attacks at his highest attack bonus.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's broken. Because a one shot on pretty much almost every character.
Naruto is very imbalanced for that very reason.
Taijutsu master.
I could, I mean, let's just say, I mean, you could also make that same argument about Nick and Elemental Beatdown.
And Genjutsu. And any Genjutsu. It's just like, you
Genjutsu is
walk
entirely
up.
dependent on the save.
Yeah, I know. It's like you walk up though, and it's like, okay, you have to be a 30. I did not beat it. Okay, well, you're done.
Well, most of the time, you don't have to actually roll that high. I upped it for this one.
Fight is over.
Nah, Genjutsu is the opposite. Genjutsu is not broken at all.
I think it's
saves on
pretty.
20.
I think it is the most broken part of this game. Second
Yeah.
most broken.
Genjutsu?
Yeah.
You're going to sit down and cry because life is unfair, and you are going to just sit there.
It's mostly
The
because like you can
DCs are
CC
super low.
someone, but you can CC people for up to 10 turns with certain Genjutsu.
That's only if you succeed.
Yeah.
The DCs are super low. They're 10 plus half character level, plus half the rank. So it's, most of the time, it's not even 20.
No, plus the 4 rank.
Yeah, Connor fixed all that, remember?
No, I'm talking about just default rules.
No, that is the default rule. My original rule was going by the optional rule.
I'm tripping in.
Mike, are you mad at me?
No.
Yeah, Taijutsu and Genjutsu are both very broken if you spec into it.
Which
But
I
even
am.
that with his, you're still doing you're doing a fair amount of damage, but it's not out of the realm of possibility for your level, comparing to like what Buki's doing with the Elemental Beatdown. And Elemental Beatdown is broken within itself, you could argue.
Wow, they're getting really close now.
Yeah, they are. 2 of them are going. So 2 of them are attacking you, Yoshimitsu.
Oh boy. Oh.
Is that first one a hit?
No.
All right.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's right. You're defensive based.
These 2 are attacking Yama. Both of those hard misses. Let's roll. Not a critical failure. So now AI's turn, or not AI's turn, Boki's turn.
Mike,
What
you
was
have really long
11
fingers, don't you?
D6.
No. That is just camera angle.
I was gonna say mine look stubby compared to yours.
That camera's facing downwards.
His use a
So it
heroic
looks like
action.
a,
All right, now you're back up, Cage.
All right. Are they all getting closer? Just trying to kind of gauge their range on me. That one could actually get to me next turn. I'm gonna look over at Jeff and say, we should back up.
Yes, yeah, you're probably right.
And then I'm gonna move. 'cause this one's
Nora's
probably
Nora's gonna speak. She's gonna say, "No, don't worry. I'm gonna put up a wall, shield y'all."
Nora has been the one that's been failing, right? That's Nino.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, so I still have faith in some people, just not her at all. uh, I'm just gonna do another ready to action. So if one comes up to get me, I'm gonna do a full round on it.
All right.
I'm doing a lot of that. Sorry.
Yoshimitsu. That's fun. That's a legitimate strategy. Remember, pretty much the entirety of what Owari was ready to actions.
Yeah, he did have a lot of those.
You said it was my turn?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna grab this guy. Is he, like, what were the effects? He just, like, become disoriented or what?
He has no effects as of right now.
Alright, I'm just gonna make a regular attack then. Against this one here.
All right. That's it.
Boom.
So
Boom. Boom.
Kind of remember to edit that out. So I'm just muting everything for Facebook.
no, he did. It's
That's
the
All right, so it took 14 points of damage.
20 and 14, right?
it was the wrong roll.
Oh, okay.
And so now it is the allies' turn. Nora is going to use Water Wall.
That's crazy. It rolled a 7 both times.
She's going to shape it around Yama
Okay.
and to go around you two. Kind of just around there. I'm not going to actually draw it. But you can kind of see through the water wall still, and you notice that as soon as she puts it up, all of them immediately start freaking out from it. And these are them real-world strats.
Does moles have poor vision?
No. Because if you have rabies, you're terrified of water.
I did not know that.
It's also the metagame knowledge as to why Nino's thing didn't work on it. It's brain degenerative.
So does that mean that they're getting oh, that's funny. So does that mean that they're getting like sprayed a little bit with the water?
No.
All right.
Right now they're just terrified of it. That's how it'll take place on their turn. Yama, now with the wall dividing them, he's gonna run over here. Jeff is gonna ready an action. Buki is going to do his fully charged elemental beatdown. Because I don't give a shit what he says.
Rip.
Nice. So how's the water wall work? Does it just like take a turn to walk through it if you're going to walk through it, or
You have to break through it if you're gonna try.
fair enough?
And then Boogie's gonna spend his move action running away. Nino is going to freak out and try to shoot this thing.
Point blank.
And point blank and still just misses. Just
Yeah,
kind of
she's
fumbling
gonna-
with her gun.
Boy, she's a spaz.
Yeah, it's really not her day. Shikana also is going to, but she's also freaking the fuck out, apparently.
Carmen's gonna see this and be like, "I'm coming, girls."
Yeah, she's gonna just immediately turn around from Yoshimitsu. She's gonna start firing back at them.
Rolls a 1, hits Shikana. Oh shit!
Called it.
It's not a confirmed critical though. Almost.
She deals 32 points of damage to it, though. And Chase is going to do his attacks. I just realized his second attack should be a -5 penalty that I haven't been doing. Did I do it? I don't remember if I did it. It's 1 hit. And that is it for them. Now it's these guys. These guys are going to see the water wall. They're going to start freaking out and running away.
I don't mean to like make you even more like skeptical, but I also have something called Flurry of Blows that actually makes me hit. It could actually make me hit 2 more times, which would make me do even more damage.
All right. Yeah.
Just letting you know. So it can get pretty OP.
When he did his fight against your previous character, I thought his damage was a little high too, but I clarified everything back then, and it all made sense. You can still argue it's bullshit, but at the very least it made sense in the context.
I like these type of characters.
That one's going to attack Nino again.
I'm interested to see what's going to happen when we get back in the base. Like, I'm kind of scared that Halpert's the bad guy, and then we're all going to be like, fuck.
Well, like, you're going to get back and Mark's just going to be gone or something?
Yeah.
Everyone else is in there just unconscious or something like that.
Except for
Maybe.
Halpert.
Maybe.
I mean, I called the rabies. I'm on a roll tonight.
Maybe. It's Kami.
Not again! Wait, no. Okay, sorry.
I don't know. Anyway, those two are now going to attack you, by the way, Yoshimitsu. That a hit?
Damn.
GG, what's your defense right now?
son. It's high.
28.
28. Ooh, that was close then. Alright, both of those are misses again.
And you're not even in a stance, are you?
No, I'm in the stats.
Oh. Okay, I was going to say.
Yeah, I
So-
got armor up and everything.
Buki's going to take his turn, get behind the water wall. Come on over here. Nora's just going to kind of see what's going on there, and she'd be like, alright, well, looks like we might have some peace here for a moment.
Reload.
Alright, it should be not skipping you two. Cage.
You know what? Fine. I'll take a chance, reload, and fire. Since they're all running away anyway.
You're going to be firing through the water wall?
How far is the water wall? It's like right there.
I guess I will draw it. That's a painful sheet of blue.
Yeah, it's kind of fluorescent, isn't it? I'm gonna step out then. I'm gonna step out and start heading down. Let me look here. How far is that? Or 5, and then that's 30. What's my movement speed? I can't remember. Yeah, it's 30. 30. Or could do something else. Sorry, I'm not really good at all this yet.
No problem. Lame-o.
I was trying to figure out all the things on speed of lightning since there's like 1,000 things it does. Okay. So it does an additional 20 plus 10 every 2 levels to like your movement, right? And then if I get to an enemy, I can still attack it, technically. It says it could be an instant. How's the instant part work? Oh, to get away?
It's only used as an instant action to escape. Otherwise, it's an attack action.
Does it do damage?
No.
So what the fuck is the point?
To move a rapid distance. You can move
Yeah,
like
but that-
300 feet with that technique.
Really? Oh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna go. Since I'm moving so fast, is it proc an attack of opportunity still? If I run past like this one
No.
that Nina, and the other one is. Okay, I'm
No.
gonna run to right here, and then I'm gonna yell, shout at this one, being like, "Hey, over here!"
Yeah, it doesn't respond.
Fuck, seriously?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Rabies is degenerative in the brain. That's the reason why like animals are so dangerous with it.
Oh,
Yeah. So how's everything going?
You're
Going
back.
pretty good.
What's up, fam?
Welcome back.
Did Bookie get bit and I'm not back?
No, I mean you're back here. So no, Buki has not been bit.
Yay.
Okay, well, instead of that, then can I mulligan and do something else? Because I didn't know that. Well, no, because I already. It's okay. We'll just move on. Not a big deal. So now it's Yoshimitsu's
I
turn.
guess it's not 350 feet. You could get up to 150 feet roughly.
So I could run again.
No.
Technically.
I was just saying that I misquoted you.
All right. Damn.
All right, Yoshimitsu, you're up.
Alright. Gonna use energy explosion. Just adds a bonus of damage if I hit. Actually, it adds a bonus to attack as well.
Aye.
And that's when Chase died because he failed. He kept failing his fortitude saves.
No, you only roll one for his situation.
Oh, because he failed the first one.
Yeah. I guess I'll just metagame it at this point. If you fail the first one, you still have to roll it 2 more times.
To not die.
And to not be affected.
Infected?
Mhm.
That's not how that works.
No, that's how it works.
Not in humans. Don't you just die when you get if a human gets bit?
Not immediately.
Okay, Travis, do you not know how rabies work?
Sort of, but I thought that you just
Okay,
died.
rabies basically just makes your normal brain function.
I mean, if it's
stop.
untreated, it'll kill you pretty quickly, but not instantly.
And you die because you die of dehydration. You don't. All you want to do is eat. For some reason, it makes people fucking hungry. At least for large animals. I haven't studied any human cases.
Okie dokie. Sorry, Mike. Continue.
It's possible I'm wrong as well.
Oh, I've already rolled.
Yeah, that's it. I guess I forgot that it could be different in humans as opposed to animals. So let me double check. All right, and it takes 16 points of damage. You were targeting that one, right?
Mhm.
Okay. And it's now the AI's turn. Oops, that's supposed to be too lower. And that kills that one there. That was Carmen. Nino and Shikana are now going to target the one that is in front of Yoshimitsu. One of those is a hit. Takes 8 points of damage. Jeff is going to start running around here.
Severe agitation, aggressive, uncontrollable behavior, inability to swallow, excessive salivation, and seizures, irritation, irrational fear of water. These are things that occur after a certain amount of time. But to begin with, you get a fever, headache, sore throat, fatigue, loss of appetite, nausea, vomiting, tingling, intense itching around the site, and anxiety and difficulty sleeping.
Okay. That's pretty close to what I thought. The only difference is how quickly it infects people.
Mm-hmm.
Can sometimes take up to a year to actually show signs.
Yep, that's what it said. That's weird. I could have rabies right now.
You've been bitten by a rabid animal. I try to avoid going outside or towards animals as much as possible, so I know I'm fine.
God damn. Dude, 30 days.
Yeah, that would suck.
I heard that there was a rabies-infected bat over at the most recent RTX that a bunch of people went to pet, and it probably bit a couple of them. That'll probably date this video.
Well, it's October 27, 1933.
28th, thank you.
It's 2 o'clock. 28.
Let's give me a hard time. All right, you're up, Cage.
Alrighty. I was looking at that celestial arc again. It's an attack action, so I can still do this. I'm gonna run up right here, and then I want to do celestial arc to where it hits these two. Aim it to where it hits these two, but not these guys, just these two.
What technique?
It's called celestial arc technique. It's a 20-foot area, a 20-foot. So he's still in range.
All creatures in the area. And making an arc small enough. Fuck yeah. Sounds good to me. So I'll roll for damage. Don't have to roll a hit check on that one.
Yep. And
both still
it says
alive.
they have to make a fortitude save not to be stunned for 1d3 rounds, but I don't think they can make fortitude saves, can they?
No, they can make fortitude saves. They can't make will saves. First one fails, second one passes.
So this one? Okay.
So that one is currently stunned.
Sweet.
And roll 1d3. Stunned for
Yes.
2 rounds. All right. You are up,
Thanks.
Yoshimitsu.
Some chakra.
Alright. Gonna use a Courageous Dragon Fang here. It's a 10-foot area, or 10-foot square hit. So they roll a fortitude save basically to, I guess, dodge the bonus damage. And halved on the fortitude save.
So do you still make a hit check?
So it targets an area,
Okay.
a 10-foot square. Right here.
Okay. And so you said a reflex save?
Fortitude save.
Oops. No, one higher than that, so that's a fail.
Both of them.
I guess I could roll for both, yeah. Still one higher than that one. What's the DC on it? That's supposed to be a 21.
20. I don't know if you still did it the same way with the modifier. For the,
Nope. I specified early on that DCs are all done differently.
just 20. Then
Higher than 20. Should be.
what's the additional modifiers?
Let me pull up the chart here.
Is it 20 with rank or
It
based on,
is
ability score?
so it is now it's 10 plus the rank of the technique, plus the complexity rating, plus the ability modifier. So what is it without the complexity rating? So 10 plus the rank plus your appropriate skill mod. Or ability mod.
So it's a rank 9. It's an A class.
Rank 9 and A class. Okay, so it fails. So an A class gives a +7 to the check. In this one specifically, I wanted DCs to be a lot more difficult to pass as I'm experimenting. And so it is now stunned?
No, it takes bonus damage.
Okay.
Weapon damage plus.
Okay, that kills them both. All right. You know what? Let's just have some fun. Chase is gonna be like, oh man, the place where those things bit me feels a little tingly. I'm just gonna say it's rapid, quick acting. Carmen's gonna target the other one. Doing her full. Nina's gonna move up. She's got a big distance there. She misses. And she misses. And Buki. Damn. That kills it. Oh, I forgot to have them move, didn't I? Wait, no. No. I didn't. Jeff's gonna open fire. Nora's gonna do the same. takes out that one there. And now they're going to move. Which they aren't in range to actually hit anybody, so that's going to move up next to Buki. That's going to move up next to Nora. Actually, no, it's still pretty close to the water. It's going to still move over here. All right. Yama. Not Yama. I forgot. I skipped Yama. I was looking at that thing. It was Cage. Adoy.
Doy.
He's going to move
Through the water. Be a badass.
right over here since I skipped him. Nah. He's going to do 10-finger bullets.
Fun. I love that shit. 10-finger bullets is OP as fuck. It has ballistic damage, and it has your dex bonus on it. And if you hit all 10, it's like, fuck yeah.
Unfortunately, he misses.
What?
I'm just witness a successful.
He rolled the nat 1.
Rip.
I was just doing them all as a collective, so. And he does that, you know. No. Stumbles. His wounds are hitting him. Alright, now you're up, Cage.
Rage Cage.
Cage the Rage.
Alrighty. Phenomena. I was looking at Dragon Thrust. It counts as a charge, so that means you would do its path, and then you would get to him, then hit him, right? Kind
Yep.
of thing.
But Buki's currently blocking your path.
Okay.
I don't have to hit that one. I could hit this one.
That is true if it is within your movement, your full movement. Which it would be.
And I get bonuses from Dragon Thrust. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
It's gonna run right to this one, and I'm gonna give it a good wallop. Just
Good old walloping. Alright,
Do I
roll
get to
that
hit it
damage.
do I get to hit with both hands, or is it just like one hit?
Just one.
All right. I think it's I get an additional point. Yes, I do. Okay. But I don't think it does any extra damage. I think it's just to get to him and hit him, pretty much. It's the bonus of it.
It's a charge attack.
Yeah. So it's just so I can get to him and hit him, pretty much.
Gives you a little bit of a bonus to the hit as well, but
Only
those shouldn't
only
be an
one.
issue.
Yeah. Should be plus 19 now. Ooh.
That's it?
Ooh. Kind of made me sweat a little. All right.
It would have been a damn shame if you just tripped and all of a sudden your head was in its mouth.
You ain't kidding.
Alright, so it takes 18 points of damage. It is still up. Yoshimitsu. The gravestone is as big as you are.
That's an effing gravestone.
Yeah, you can move right there, and you're still technically within 5 feet of it.
Let's go over here. And give the regular old punch.
One punch. That is indeed a hit. Damn. Full damage. All right.
Can I do a? Can I yell something real quick?
Sure.
Forget. Is it Nora that does the water stuff?
Yeah.
Nora, can you make it rain?
There's nope.
Okay.
I don't have that jutsu.
Not yet. Okay.
That's not a jutsu I specialize in. That's for the hidden rain or the hidden waterfall.
Good
Leaf
talk.
doesn't use much with that. Sorry.
R.I.P.
Did Bookie get bit?
No. But Boogie is right face to face with one of them.
Bookie has
Speaking
a
of
lightning
which-
technique.
Boogie's going to attack it. Ooh. Still up. Some would say it is 1 hit point away from death. Shikana is going to attack it. Ooh, alright. Yeah, no matter what, it's going to deal enough damage to kill it. That thing's dead. Nina's going to move up and make an attack on the next one. She misses. Jeff is going to reload and do a full attack.
His name's Jeff. Come on, critical. Nope. But all 3 are hits. Nice.
Deals 33 points of damage in total.
Plus 18 would be,
Nora's going to do the same.
which would be 50, 51. Oh,
1 hit.
that should be enough to kill it.
Should be 2 less than that, so that's 8 damage. It is still up.
Damn. 59 damage.
Let's have Yama do 10 finger bullets again. I already forgot what I rolled.
Should be a range attack.
And no matter what, that thing had 1 hit point left, so rolling 1 plus 1, no matter what, that thing's gonna die. Chase is gonna take a moment, he's just gonna sit back and relax. Use a breather. Carmen's gonna move up and do a single attack. Actually, no, because she did the full. She's gonna move up and reload. So that's everyone. So now it's them. So that thing's gonna move up and attack you, Cage.
Can I do the speed of lightning as the instant for my once a day thing?
It goes hand in hand with substitution.
Okay. So
You've
can I
already
get-
substituted.
How many do I get a day?
Currently 1. It's not mastered at all.
Oh, have we been able to do masteries?
No.
Fine.
I have it there specifically in case it's something like that. So is that a hit?
25, yeah.
Even with your new armor?
Yep, my armor with my armor and my Byakugan activated is at 23.
Is it? I just want to make sure that the equipment hasn't. Sometimes the equipment doesn't update to the total number.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Then that's a hit. So you're gonna need to make a fortitude save.
What the? That's not correct. What did I do wrong there?
You did 1d20d.
Oh. What are the odds?
Rest in peace.
That is unfortunate. All right, so you filled that one. Don't worry, I'm happy. This means you get to be part of the fun crew.
Yeah.
So that's that, and you took the 9 damage. This thing's gonna move up. This thing's gonna move up. All right, now you're up.
Oh, let me do -9. Oh, you already did it, didn't you?
No.
Oh, well, my health is at 69 anyway, so it didn't matter. I didn't update my token. I actually need to add some chakra too. It doesn't matter. Fuck it.
You're pretty much to the end here anyway.
Since I've been bitten, and I don't give a shit, I'm gonna run past him right here.
All right,
Yeah,
that will
buy me
trigger
again.
the attack.
Go ahead, buy me again.
This
You
is
missed. And then I'm going to do electrical discharge. And I'm going to make it a 10d6.
all right. Well, that DiMaggio. 35. That's enough to kill all 3. The other 2 are already damaged.
I'm going to kind of take a knee. I don't think I'm going to be able to help fix the cameras, guys. I think I need to get inside.
He goes, yeah. You, Nino, and Chase. You 3 will need to be,
Examined.
yeah. Which point Buki offers to do it. He is here. I'll do everything in my power to.
Let me just teleport Mark out real quick.
Hey, bright side, no one died.
Yeah.
There was any real danger of that happening in this one. It was more about the infection.
Which will slowly kill us. That's okay.
Hey, at least Bookie's not infected.
At least Buki's not infected.
Until another horde of the moles come down.
Shout out to getting hit.
Right at the very end.
Yeah.
So you 3 are brought in. So everything else in the prison's pretty much exactly how it has been. I don't know why I specified prison.
Bunker.
Yeah, bunker.
Hideout.
Base, that's the word I was looking for.
Hideout base. Yeah. I don't like that you have that symbol above my head.
Yeah, it's okay.
Am I gonna die?
That's possible.
Do I need to? Oh shit!
Let's
Do I need
just
to roll
say-
another fortitude save?
Nope. You failed the first one, so it's already done. So you and Nino and Chase all feel kind of dizzy and tingly.
Connor,
So,
Bookie's treat injury is maxed out, so I think that's what 14 on the rank. Or
he probably has miscellaneous bonuses. But regardless, it's irrelevant for this session because
it's over.
that's the end of the session. And we're going to deal with the Ravius stuff next time.
GG.
I'm sure you'll be fine. No one's died this campaign.
I remember those 3 guys.
But they all died in the breakout, remember?
Pre-breakout.
No, they all died in the breakout, remember?
According to
Carter Ryuji.
Dick, liar.
Well, the fighting got a little bit repetitive and lackluster there, but I think that the big events that mattered stood out. So, hey, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Be sure to let us know whether you did or didn't by using those like buttons, the comments, or subscribing. And make sure you also spread it around to all of your friends, too. I'd also like to thank our patrons. With support like yours, we're able to slowly improve on our content, so thank you so much for supporting us. If you're not already a patron and you'd like to support us directly, be sure to check out our Patreon in the description below. We have rewards like stickers, shirts, behind-the-scenes content, and even the ability to make a major character to join in one of our D&D campaigns. Well, once again, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.